Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everything else around the world. That sounds so stupid. I'm trying to be more open and inclusive, and I don't know how to do it properly.
I liked it. I like being in everything else around the world.
I should just get rid of the ladies and gentlemen and just go. I always want to go, good afternoon, Twitch universe. I should just do that.
I always go.
Good evening, ladies and germs. Oh, that wasn't a joke. I was talking about the germ people.
It reminds me of a UK comedian, James Acaster, and how he was talking about how men don't know the word they. And basically, it's like if he or she, and then like I think you mean they. Fine, if they or she.
Oh, dear.
How's it going, gang? My name's Sean, this is 16-Bit Glasses, and we are playing D&D Phandelver and Below the Exandria edition. With me tonight are our amazing adventurers. I thought about this maybe a week ago almost now. I am going to introduce people from outside in this time.
We need a fifth player, stop.
We have got a fifth player, there's five of you.
Then you go left first or right first?
No, I already... I got what you're saying. Yeah.
There are five of them.
Yeah, so... Because they know who I am.
Oh god, I can't blind. Never mind.
In the center, our fighter halfling, Antron Boucher III, aka Trey, played by Adam. How's it going?
It is going alright. Except for when people use my full name.
Oh, sorry. Ooh. How's it going, A? How you doing, A?
Terrible.
Huzzah!
Absolutely disgusting. I want to go home. Next person, please.
No worries, Adders. All right. On his left is our druid Kalishtar, the Dreamer, played by the Plot Hook.
That's me. Hello.
It is you. How have things been?
It's you.
Pretty good. Can't complain. Glad to be playing D&D again.
For sure. I miss it, even though I only played it like a week ago. Yeah. To Trey's right is our Grung Bard Rhapsody, played by Lobster Jess.
That's me.
That is.
Hello.
We were having some good laughs before the stream started.
Yeah. And hopefully they continue.
Let's hope so. Nothing could possibly go wrong against a Nothic.
No, it's fine. It's totally fine.
Everything's fine.
Rounding out the outer edges, we have our Dragonborn Sorcerer Flutebane, played by Ted. What's going on, Ted?
I had to resist looking up what a Nothic was to avoid, metagaming too much.
I also don't know what a Nothic is, so we're in the same boat together there, Ted.
Very responsible of you.
Nothing to worry about, don't worry.
And
it begins. And
we should all get an extra round.
Is it a Victorian Nothic?
No.
Oh, God.
Maybe I should have given him a gothic tone. Rounding out our quintet, we have our sorcerer. You are a warlock now as well, right?
Sorcerer Warlock, yes.
Yeah, Sorcerer Warlock, human Sylvain, played by Rainbow Phoenix.
Hello, we'll be fine. This is perfectly fine as the building burns around me. Saying that.
Assuming you can see in the dark, yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm gonna change up all my tactics now. Huge shout out to Plot Hook, Rainbow Unicorn, Phoenix, and for the emote straight at the top. Lobster Jess for the resubscription, truly appreciate that. And hello there to Null as well. Thank you so much for jumping in. And to Indiana Jones Ambrose. Which Jess he is, we'll have to figure that out later. Okie dokie. We are ready to begin. I have offered the party the chance for me to do the recap if need be, because I was late in getting some notes out. But Lobster Jess feels confident enough to do it, correct?
I don't know about confident, but I will do it, yes.
Well, Lobster Jess is going to do it then. We'll just say that. Yeah. How about you tell us what happened in our last session?
All right. So, we were asked to investigate some strange goings-on near an old owl well outside of town. We decided to take a couple of days to investigate, as the redheads wanted us out of... The red brands wanted us out of town. Anyway, so we left with the hope of giving them a couple of days to cool off, and with the hope we could also help the townsfolk solve this problem. When we reached the ruins of the well, a horde of undead started to approach us menacingly, and just as the party was about to fight and defeat all these undead, a man appeared from the tent and stopped us. He explained he was their friend and responsible for the undead, and sent them back into the ruins to take a nap while we had a talk. And the man agreed that he would leave the area if we would ask a question from a hag near Thunder Tree. So once he had the answer to the question of who built the ruins we were standing in, he would move along and take all his undead friends with him. We said our goodbyes to our new friends and headed back to Joran Village, as we needed to get back to the blacksmith so we could measure Rhapsody for his new instrument holding gadget that it's being built for him. We also decided that maybe it was time to deal with the red brands and help the people of Joran Village before we start helping new friends we had just met. So when we got back to Joran Village, the rebrands decided to try and bully us out of town again. But our friends Latrine and Silda showed up and scared them away. Things had not improved with the red brands while we were away, so we made a plan to head to the burned out manor on the hill and investigate it during the night time and before too many of them knew we were back in town. But before we did that, we went to the orchard and informed the kind orchard owner that the undead outside of town wouldn't bother anybody for the time being. And in return, he gave us a nifty set of boots that helped Trey jump nearly as high as Rhapsody can.
Not quite there.
We stopped at the inn before heading up to the manor so Rhapsody could tie down all the instruments and Trey could get the hang of his new boots. We crept up to the manor and started making our way through, with Dreamer in the lead and the rest of us following behind. We ambushed a couple of red brand bullies, which Dreamer took out single-handedly with some of her amazing magic. Then we continued to make our way through the manor, finding stairs that led to a basement underground. We even found a little pond that Rhapsody took a quick swim in and found a little treasure bag with a healing potion and some clothes and other things inside. And then we found a secret door, and we entered it and found ourselves in an underground cavern that was occupied by a very strange-looking creature. The creature asked us for magical objects before it would let us pass and enter further into the cavern, but we didn't have anything that they wanted as an offering. We tried to find out if there was anything else that they would like, or that we could find for them instead, but it chose to be very difficult and unhelpful and would not give a straight answer, and started reading people's private thoughts and making everybody upset instead. So given that trying to be nice and bargain with this creature hasn't worked, I think we're about to teach this creature a lesson about friendship the hard way.
That
Hells yeah.
is absolutely right. Well done. That was awesome. Absolutely right. Yeah. As this Nothic, whose name you have not yet gotten yet, but I'll give it to you later, began to sort of maybe get a bit more defensive or a bit less willing to help, tensions within the group began to erupt, with almost everyone ready to just leap out and start attacking. However, this creature, seemingly able to read everyone's minds, maybe not to the full extent of some, sensed this and is ready to fight as well. So therefore, there is no surprise in play here, and we just go straight into normal initiative.
That seems fair.
Do we need to know the name of a dead creature once we're done with it, honestly?
Ooh.
No, not in my experience.
No, you don't need to know all the lore I built around them. It's okay.
The Matt Mercy gif of him ripping
No,
up
honestly,
the character sheet.
apart from the change I made to like their ability to mentally communicate, there's nothing else I added to them. Let's see. Let's do this song. There we go.
Spooky.
No!
Alrighty then.
This is the part of the game where I normally save and then run away.
Haha. Oh, damn it. Where's my voice controls? Give me 1 second.
No.
At a point in the game I ran on last Friday, one of my players wrote in chat, fuck, reload save, reload save.
Yeah. Damn it. That was the joke I was going to make. I was going to say... There's no saves coming for you, lots.
This isn't
That's
Baldur's Gate.
that was the wrong one. I did. It was supposed to be the other audio. Never mind. Okay,
Babylon.
let's get into it.
Okay.
Alrighty, we are all rolled up. Let's begin tonight's fight. Starting at the top of the round is Dreamer. Just as a reminder, the Nothic here had essentially offered to barter with you in exchange for magical goods. They would assist you. However, got more and more counterproductive. Started to back away, and seeing everyone start to tense up, he is ready to fight. His claws are out. He's focused primarily on you.
To be fair, he refused to apologize to Floodbane, which is why we're going to murder him. All right.
So if there were to be a compass of alignments, where do you think you'd sit?
Where do I think I would sit?
I'm kidding. You don't tell me that.
Not where you'd expect.
Yeah, I know, but that's the one. At least you told me.
With what level of knowledge, though?
Dreamer's going to cast her daily free cast on Guiding Bolt.
Hell yeah.
On this.
Well, good roll hit.
Make sure you target
Terrible.
the creature as well before.
I will.
Thank you. Guiding Bolt. Also, shout out to everyone in the chat room. Hope you enjoyed tonight's session. This should be a really good one, I think. A 17. That will hit.
Pretty good. Yeah.
For 11 points of damage, not bad. And that is radiant damage, isn't it?
Sure is. And the next attack against it has advantage.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I still haven't created a mark.
And it sheds dim light, if that matters for anyone.
You know what? I'll just do that. That's actually smarter. Token. It's a 5-foot dim.
Doesn't really say. I don't think it really matters. I'm still
Prevents
holding a
it
torch.
from
so-
going invisible, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, gotcha. We'll just do that then. Boom. Okay. There we go. Boom. Okay. And it takes. Alrighty. Beautiful. Anything else you'd like to do?
No, that'll be all for now.
The blasting light goes directly into its face, and as it sort of cowers away, you don't hear it in its voice. You don't hear it in your mind. You hear it coming from its mouth, a sort of.
Gross.
No worries. Moving on, we make our way to Trey.
The DM is echoed.
Spoocy.
Oh. Whoops.
Trace is a free action to be very spooked. And I guess, considering we're still level 3, I will.
This song is not honestly battle friendly enough.
Level 2,
Where
sorry.
did you get level 3? What?
I
Yeah.
don't remember what I was looking at there, but the 3 came
Look.
to for some reason.
Being nice to the DM helps.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
get that
Cons-
secret
considering-
free level up.
Considering we're now level 12, Ray just sort of stares down this creature standing directly in front of him and just sort of like quick draws his crossbow just very, very quickly in one fluid motion, just draws, aims, and fires.
Nice.
Let's hope he actually hits it.
Nice.
Ooh, looks good.
That
gonna
looks
do it.
very good. Go ahead and roll
With
damage.
advantage, too.
Yeah, fish for the crit.
Yeah, fish for a crit.
Why is it advantage?
Because it's
What did I miss?
guiding bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding
Oh, I
bolt.
forgot about voting, but yeah. Let's do it again. Give me that. No.
Uh,
Got rid of that bad roll though.
Sure. So yeah, 6 piercing damage.
6 piercing damage.
I'm aiming for the eye.
The eye. Okay, you aim for the eye, and as you do, it being able to sort of sense your movements and motion, it it sort of swings out of the way just a bit, just using a sort of more leather-like plate exterior to to deflect as much of the bullet as possible, though it does take off a chunk from its arm.
Good. All right. And just sort of like, all right, don't think too loudly about where you're trying to attack it, I think. Yeah, look, I'll probably just take one step forward, but that'll be my turn. Thank you.
Okay.
Very polite.
Sylvain, you're up.
Alrighty. Well, first and foremost, I've got to get myself prepared for battle. As the long coat comes off and wraps around my waist again, exposing my arms. Going to stare at it.
Describe your arm for me again, just to remind everyone.
Yeah, so the right arm is completely covered in deep gashes, lacerations that seem to have been very aged but still deeply cut, even though they seem to have healed up. The arm is also covered in deep burns as well that have somewhat healed but have left damaging tissue and leftover muscle damage throughout the entire side of it. He ties his hair up and you see faint images of the same burns running up the side of the right-hand side of his face, where his hair was covering it, up to where his eye is.
You know when someone ties their hair up, they mean business.
Absolutely.
Shit's about to go down.
That's a full round action.
Yep, then that's my turn. Left hand extended, crackling purple energy comes out as a small dart with a little tether comes out as I cast a witch bolt at it.
Ooh, go ahead.
Burn these resources.
Oh, why is it not doing the descriptions of the spells again?
I'm going to use my inspiration to reroll.
Okie dokie, go ahead and do that. Jim, that was a loud sounding electric sound.
It's a very long electric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Witch Bolt, you can recast every turn for free, so it's actually just going to play indefinitely.
Yeah.
Yep. It's just
Well,
constant
I'm gonna take
electrical
concentration.
sound.
Why have I not got your dice set up? Your dice set up on the wrong
Don't
one.
bother, I already gave it back to him.
Ah. I'm going to have to set some new rules for that, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all have too many points.
Yeah. And you
That's
sit there and
around
just accumulate them while you play, bastards.
Yep.
Alrighty. A 19
no,
to hit
we're
is...
monitoring the chat for you. We're not doing
Exactly.
that.
I'm
It's-
Yeah, exactly.
being a
Free
mod.
mods, bro. Free
is a
mods.
definite hit.
Awesome.
Get him.
Wraps the purple tendril around his arm and sort of locks it in place, and then whips it like a whip crack as a bolt of electric lightning goes straight into the Nothic, and then he pulls it going, gotcha.
That's the big damage die.
Sorry, give me one. When we have a break, there's one thing I need to fix up here because I haven't got my other control board ready. He looks at you and goes, I'll get you.
Bring it.
All right, that's it.
Do we hear that, or is that inside?
He's
Silver?
talking in his mind, but he's echoing it out to everyone.
Yeah.
I'll let you know if he directly talks to someone.
Cool.
That's your turn, Sil?
Yep, that's everything.
Okie dokie. Up next is Floodbane. You watch as your friends seem to be hammering away at this beast, which at this moment is starting to look fairly rough. It seems like even though he was ready, he's still just a bit put off by the speed of everyone else. Oh yes, he did.
As it makes that threat towards Sil, I say, "Oh no, you don't." Step in, brandishing my staff with both hands. Gonna whack in with a booming blade enhanced
Beautiful.
staff whack.
20 will definitely hit.
Easy. Will be some versatile damage, and if it moves voluntarily before my next turn, it'll take a bonus 1d8 thunder damage.
Okie dokie.
Yeah. Sort of
Love
try
that.
to bring it around directly onto its head.
Again, it doesn't speak through its mouth, so it just looks at you in that sort of monstrous sort of just starts coming through as its seems to be getting a lot more winded from all the damage it's taken. That's your turn?
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okie dokie. Rhapsody, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Killing
gosh.
blow, Rhapsody.
Okay. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my standing leap to jump over this crevasse?
You certainly can, seeing as though you can leap how
Oh,
you can
yeah.
leap how far? Is it 20, 30 feet?
25 long
Yep.
and 15 high. So I'm gonna leap over here.
Yeah. The cavern itself is about probably 30 to 40 foot tall, so
Okay.
yeah, definitely plenty of room to leap that way and still get over Dreamer and everyone else.
And I'm gonna use poison spray. So it needs to make a
Ooh.
constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What's its DC?
14.
It just rolled a natural 20, so
Oh,
sadly.
Alright then.
Does it take any damage?
No.
Oh,
No.
bugger. Apologies.
But it's a nat 20 against an attack, though. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it works.
Yep.
Low probability.
You throw your hand out, and sort of like a noxious fume erupts from it, and in doing so, it just starts to laugh as its mouth closes. You think that's the worst thing you've ever felt? Wait for this.
Okay.
That's your turn.
He's gonna take a bonus action to crap his pants, but yes.
Okay.
I believe that's a free action.
Yeah, that's a fair.
Okay. Oh, this is a free action. Wonderful. He'll do that
It
then.
is
And then
the Nothic's turn as it turns its eye towards. Who would it be looking at most? I feel like
I
it was.
did kind of.
Yeah, you probably dealt the most damage to it. Well, no, you
Yeah.
didn't actually.
I think I
Still
dealt
Yeah, I
with
think
this
Dreamer
No,
did.
but I've like
The Dreamer-
physically been in its
and
face.
and he
menacing it.
can't get a good read on the Dreamer, so he wants to take them out. He is going to stare directly at it, and as you look at its large eye, you watch as your vision begins to blacken around the edges. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Was that me?
Dreamer, yeah.
Oh.
Oops, I didn't do it. Right.
Oh, I'm pretty good at those.
Bugger, I didn't actually check everyone's Constitution. I thought it'd be fair.
Good. Hold on. Do I think 12 is enough?
you do have an inspiration.
I do. No, that's fine. I'll take it.
You'll take it?
Yeah.
At 12, meets it, beats it.
Oh. God.
As a rotting gaze stares directly at you. You feel again that pressure on your mind as like the most horrific arcane thoughts try to break through your mental barrier, but you resist it for just a moment and shrug it off.
It's the faintest of smiles on the dreamer's face.
And then, without even looking, it just swings its arm out and does a claw attack at Flipbane.
Yep. Fair enough. Understandable.
Which will hit. It's 23.
Yeah. Okay.
You take 5 points of slashing damage. As a claw,
Okay.
like without you expecting it, it seems like it's maybe even using the mind link to sort of gauge where the vicinity is, everyone else is around him. Just swings out and gets a direct hit into the chest. That is its turn. It knows arcane magic well enough that if it moves, it's going to get hurt. It doesn't. It feels like it should just stay.
There's also
here.
no reason for it to.
You're also in its part of the home, so it would rather probably protect this than flee.
Yeah.
You are up, Dreamer.
All right. Just gonna quickly slip in between two smaller friends here. Excuse me. Thank
You
you.
could probably just step over Rhapsody if you want.
And we will take a slash with the sickle.
Go for it. Uh, 17 will hit. For 6 points of damage, not a problem. Slam! It just slashes down that sort of moon glow emanating from behind the sickle. It is looking very bloodied.
And then, as a bonus action, we will outstretch a hand towards Floodbane, and as she does so, some of that moonlight from the sickle kind of pools on her fingertips, traveling towards Flood, casting Balm of the Moonweaver.
Hot.
So you get... Hold on. You get 4 hit points back and 1 temporary hit point.
Ooh, okay. I'll add that too. Whoops, no, not ampersand. 1, thank you.
How do you add a temporary hit point from that screen? Do you just do it from the character sheet, or did you do it from right-clicking a token?
Character sheet. It's on the little, it's a little blue thing
Okay.
immediately to the right of the hit points.
I wasn't sure if you just right-clicked the token and did it that way, but cool. Good to know. Awesome. That's your turn, Dreamer?
Mm-hmm.
No worries, Trey. You're up. You've got this guy on the ropes.
Good. I'll take a step forward. And point blank range, I will, just looking him straight in his big beady eye, just unload the crossbow straight into his gut. Hopefully.
Right, because you're a sniper. You don't get disadvantage on up-close shots, do you?
I do not.
No. A 19 will
That's
hit.
why I'm the bow taker. That's a
Max
big
damage.
hit.
That is
Max
a
damage.
massive hit. Trey, tell me how you take this beast down.
Yeah, so like having seen what the sort of condition, well, not necessarily condition, but seeing the trauma that he's inflicted on my friends and just the general manner in which that he's handled this situation, as I say, staring him straight in the eye, just takes a step towards him, reloading the bow as he does, crossbow as he does. He said, "Well, we gave you a chance." Just unloads the bow at from the hip, going straight through the gut, I imagine.
And as you place that bow in place, the Nothic looks at you and stares, and only in your head you hear, "He will never live up to your parents' expectations."
Ooh.
Oh, that's cold.
Yeah.
Is that how Trey reacts?
No. This is just sort of like look of disdain as he looses the bolt.
You loose the bolt, and the Nothic, though now more monster than human or humanoid, stares at you. Its curled, twisted mouth sort of loosening, but that distorted skull-like smile just staring there as it and just collapses to the ground. Congratulations.
That was one evil beastie.
You defeated Sarnak, the Nothic.
Not Sarnak.
Did he tell us his name?
Oh,
as he
fan favorite Sonic.
Sarnak died on his way back to his home planet.
Why is that?
Oh dear.
Is everyone all right?
Thanks to you.
Are you still hurt?
Oh, no, not barely.
That is way too noisy.
It's very intense.
That should have been what I used.
Probably. He was not very nice.
Indeed.
No, he wasn't.
I don't
Sorry, guys.
like that he spoke in our heads.
I've hunted some
Well,
things before that are a bit gross, but that guy tops the list. That's just like,
not all head talkers are bad.
No.
I was about to ask, are you okay with me talking in your head? Because I can stop
I
doing that.
like when you do it. You're friendly.
Also, she
He
has a nice
wasn't
voice.
friendly.
Thank you.
that's true, and also she doesn't use knowledge that she has about us to her advantage against us.
Yeah,
That's also a very key point.
Not
that's
in
more what I
public.
didn't like.
We'll talk about this later.
Can I poke the corpse of this creature and turn it over, see if it has anything, any possessions on it?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Yeah, Sill's gonna look around because it did say that it was given trinkets by the Red Brands.
Yeah.
There might be a cache somewhere around here.
I'd say give me a perception check to see if you can see anything that would stand out.
Can if you guys have, if we're in no particular rush, I can spend 10 minutes trying to see if I can find anything magical in the area.
Ooh, can you now?
I can.
As
Sure,
in
spare 10 minutes.
objects or creatures?
Both.
Yes.
Anything that is magical. Yeah, yes.
Yes. That would be helpful because we
That
don't want
would
to
be
run into
helpful.
another creature unawares.
Are you
yeah, the
still going
Dreamer
to take a
will
look
just-
still? Like, you're still going to have a look around, or are you going to let Dreamer
Oh
take-
no, I'll let Dreamer. If Dreamer's got what I think Dreamer's got, absolutely let them do it.
From what Hannah told me, it's more about like enchantments and items, not so much creatures.
And as you
Well,
look over this dead beast in front of you, Flidbane, yeah, there doesn't seem to have anything on it. It no clothing, nothing that would
Ew.
actually give it means to hold anything other than what was in its hands. The interesting thing about this is that its body, the spikes and pieces that do stick out do look to be somewhat bone-like material, though they're gone like almost a necrotic way of growth rather than like a suitable, healthy way. Everything about this is like a person or person-like creature that has essentially just been distorted over time through its own misuse.
Wow. I said I was poking it. I meant to express that was with the butt of my staff.
Of course.
So after doing this a couple of times, I'll sort of step away in a bit of distaste.
The Dreamer will just kind of sit on the ground and spend 10 minutes ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
Keeping an eye out for any sound of noise that might disturb this process if we get ambushed, etc.
As you cast Detect Magic, you get a few pulses.
Ooh.
Are you ready to tell us what school of magic they belong to? Everyone's favorite part
That's
of having
what
a
I'm
character.
just checking for you now. Give me one.
There was a good little sketch I saw where a DM was like in this position. It was said, "What type? You know, as you inspect the door, you get a sense of magic from it. What kind of magic is it? I don't know. Door magic."
War magic, the best kind of magic.
I just need to bring up the spell school, but because I'm going to do it as part of the description. Spells. To the north, down in the crevice, you feel a small glow of transmutation magic that seems to be tucked away somewhere in the corner. Right next to it, another light pulse. Doesn't seem to have any specific origin of magic. It's more just like just a general arcane feel.
All right. Does there appear to be a way down into this crevasse that we would be able to get back up from?
It's about a 20-foot drop, so it's not too deep. You get the sense that like with just some careful climbing down, you should be fine. Getting back up probably would need some sort of check without assistance.
Well, there seems to be some. Yeah.
I just
Sorry, I
need,
didn't
There seems.
um,
There seems to be some form of item in the north.
Yeah.
Perhaps Rhapsody Trey, you could check it out. You were able to get up and down
Ooh.
from this crevasse the easiest.
you also, as that pulse goes out, because this is really the first time you have probably used this in a long time, and been around
Yeah.
people that would have potential elements around them. You sense another transmutation effect coming from Trey. Specifically, the boots he's now placed on.
Oh, of course.
For Floodbane, there seems to be there's an odd arcane nature to everything about him just based on his sorceress nature. But again, like a lot of it seems to sort of pulse through him and then irradiate in through to the staff that he uses as his spell cast. For Rhapsody, it's very similar, where it pulses through, but then also sort of glows and emanates through the instruments. Also, all the way up into the rubber duck that they have. And
Dark aura around the rubber duck.
and
I get
for-
strong necromancy from Bo the duck.
Yes.
Actually, you from Bo the Duck, you would get an enchantment sense.
Okay.
As you turn over to Sylvain, you see a similar kind of pulsing nature of arcane power coming from his body, though rather than pulsing outwards, it seems to actually be getting drawn inwards towards his charred arm.
All right. Very interesting. I don't bring any of that up to anyone.
That's also going to be descriptions that no one would have had any idea about. So,
Mhm.
nice boost.
How does detect magic work? Does it go through walls?
It can't penetrate 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet
Okay.
of lead, or
Yeah.
3 feet
Alright.
of dirt.
So while the border does go outside this area, like the
Yeah,
rest of
it
it all is
won't
just
get through the
cave.
cavern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Next
intent
boundary
was
update,
really-
you'll be able to like have walls be made of specific material.
I'll also say it's too hard to tell what it is at the moment, but there is weaker arcane elements coming from that same area that you noticed down in the crevasse. It seems to be almost like it's a large glow coming from it, but it's all made up of smaller amounts, 2 of which seem to be the strongest.
Okay, so I would assume this is a cache of some kind that
Yes,
this creature
for
stores
sure.
its items in.
Whereabouts is it, Dreamer?
Just to the north. It's north and down. Just
I have rope.
yeah, you're welcome to climb down, but I mean,
Yeah.
we have
Rhapsody points to their legs. I got these.
I meant I could have the rope down for people. I'd probably be fine to hold it, or maybe I could tie it to something.
Yeah, that'd be good if it's a heavy thing we have to lift.
I was about to say,
How
did we
high can
confirm
you
that this
jump?
bridge was an illusion, didn't we?
Oh yes.
Floodbane had determined, which he hadn't told anyone, that this did actually look unstable. So I'll say, Trey, give me a dexterity saving throw.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
So what you get when you have young scallywags running off.
Wait, that's an ability check. I want a saving throw. My bad.
dear.
10.
Careful, that bridge didn't look very
As you say
Yeah, I
that,
misremembered.
Trey, you realize you are not going to need a hand getting down as the bridge itself collapses underneath you, and you fall
Great.
down 20 feet, taking...
2d6.
Actually, hold on, how does the boots work? Does that stop you from fall damage?
No.
I don't think it does. No.
No. So you take 8 points of damage,
Ooh.
of bludgeoning damage, as you slam down onto the hard surface of the rock.
Trey!
Ow!
I'm sorry.
You okay?
Ow!
I noticed that earlier, that's why I jumped across.
Oh, that does not work well.
Oh god, he's gone.
It's going to say you're 20 feet high.
a
You're actually
trace.
20 feet down.
Yeah, Puts you underneath the map.
underneath
layer.
the map layer.
I've learned that.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, you could still see the outskirts of all the rock. Everything else was gone though.
Oh,
What's this though?
yeah. I'll jump down too.
Yeah, because you could just jump down easily enough. As you point to or go to where Dreamer is pointing towards, you see there's actually a chest there.
Oh.
And sitting beside it, in unliving condition now, what looks to be a commoner male.
Oh.
Oh,
He's battered and bruised. There's a chunk of his face that looks like it's been bitten off.
Oh.
That's gross.
I'd say Syl is close enough. As you, this all gets pointed out, Syl, you recognise that face. It was one of the people that was taken away.
oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah, I'd say that to everyone. That looks to be one of the our hostages or captives, unfortunately.
Oh.
Those
Are they wearing
bastards.
anything that we could take back to their family, like a necklace or any precious jewelry or something?
They have general clothes on. The thing that probably is most noticeable about them is, apart from the chunk obviously taken out of their cheek, is blonde wispy hair with a bit of red splashed in it now. Eye patch that looks to be covering one of his eyes. It looks like it has like a little, almost like an emblem etched on the actual patch itself that looks like a snake eye. But otherwise, like just general traveler, like sort of workday clothes.
Okay.
Dreamer, you notice from your pulse that the eye patch is actually what is giving off that. Was it transmutation? Yeah.
Hey, that eye patch is magical.
Oh.
I'm trying to find some good music, guys. Give me a second. Oh.
Do we need to be careful when we take it off?
I would take it off, but not put it on yourself.
Okay.
Usually, if something is cursed, you wouldn't necessarily gain the curse just by touching an item. You usually have to spend a little bit of time with it. But
Okay. I will take off the eye patch.
Not a problem. You now have access to this unidentified equipment. Delete that. You're not supposed to know what that does yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Automatically applied the feature, but that's okay.
It did.
Did you see what it was?
I did.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
But that's fine. I will not say anything.
Do you take a look at the eye patch or do you just pocket it straight away?
I will just pop it in my pocket after what Dreamer said.
Okay.
Is there anything else down here?
Yeah, you taking the lead to look? Or it doesn't really matter. I'm not going to make you roll for it anyway.
Okay.
As you have a look, there's nothing else on the outside of the chest. More than anything, it's different bones of different ages. Some animal, some human. You get the sense that whatever this beast was, it had been here long before any Red Brands had, just based on the amount of skeletons and debris that it's just sort of thrown here into its sort of bed/trash room.
Okay.
Opening up the chest, you do find quite a decent amount of items, and this is where the rest of the glow seems to be coming from, Dreamer. In it, you find a potion of healing, which I
you
shall
might want to just
put this
straight
in
up drink that tray.
No, I'll be okay.
one potion of healing. Another potion that looks to be somewhat earthy, and it looks like it has like a lot of sort of dense rocky minerals inside it.
Oh.
It's a potion of dense rocky minerals.
As well as
My favorite.
one that looks to be also fairly thick and viscous, but more of a plant-based nature.
Oh.
Ooh, my favorite.
Yeah, kind of like treacle or maple syrup.
Oh, I hope it's a jar of maple syrup.
And I have put those into the party inventory for you. Inside the chest, you also find 160 silver pieces, which I'll add to
Ooh.
the inventory, and 120 gold pieces.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
We're loaded.
We keep getting loads.
You also find 5 malachite gems worth 12 gold pieces each. I'll need to quickly get that pricing done before I add them in.
We could make friendship bracelets.
That's true. Yeah.
Finally, inside, the thing that takes up the most of the chest and what looks to be giving off the biggest aura out of everything in that chest is a longsword. It's in a dusty silver chased scabbard. On it, you see the hilt has sort of like a bird of prey with outspread wings on the edge, and inscribed along the hilt it says Talon.
Ooh.
Like the claw?
Like the claw.
Implement? A talon?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a cool sword, Sean.
That is a very cool sword.
Well, you can thank Wizards of the Coast for that.
I'd
It's
rather
a-
not.
Never.
It's a duck sword. It's got a duck on it. It's for Bo.
Probably the only one that may make use of a longsword.
Rhapsody, roll me just a d20. Hey, Starcrunch, how's it going?
Oh dear. I'm sure this.
I mean,
will
I
be
haven't
fun.
missed with my quarterstaff yet.
That's true.
Just a flat
It's plus one
d20.
longsword. With the finesse property.
You say it's a sword for Bo. And Dreamer, you hear sort of like almost like a quack-like chuckle just off in the echoing throughout the cavern. Just
What the fuck?
only Dreamer hears it.
But
And
Quack
it's
doesn't have-
faint. It's a faint echo.
I think technically
Okay.
it does. It's just
Yeah.
very.
Yeah, ducks quacks do echo. They don't they won't reverb to the same at the same frequency, so they don't bounce as much.
And Bo's not a real duck. He's a special
mean-
duck.
But
Eldritch Duck.
I think what as you hear that, you get the sense of like, did I just make that up in my mind because I saw some weird glow from the duck, or did I just hear a duck quack?
Yeah. Okay. That's a problem for later.
Phoenix, what did Kuiper know about Boo? Bo.
I'm not telling.
But I know there's something you're not telling. And that's what I was
Exactly.
I'm
fishing
not
Yeah.
telling.
Items. Where do I make malachite gems?
Thank you for the follow, by the way, Starcrunch United.
Oh, yes, thank you. Sorry, my alerts thing is still buggered. I can't get the sound to work on it, so appreciate that. Thank you so much. Hope you're
And-
enjoying it.
Yes, Rhapsody is a frog. He's a grown.
And yes, gang,
He's the best frog.
a good amount of loot there for them all.
Yeah.
Malachite. This one will have. Am I making it
Footbane,
roll?
if you're still throwing the rope down, we'll tie the sword onto the rope at the least.
Okay.
I think we can probably carry everything else up between the two of us.
If you want me to have a look at those potions while we're here, I might be able to identify what they are.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I can
I'm
help
going to
assist
click
as well.
the button on my.
I will also say, because you probably would know this, wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Hold on, I just need to. I've got a lot of windows open here. Let me just quickly get
Yeah,
this.
fine.
Stupid detect magic with its schools. It should just give you decent, like, basic details like identify.
Yeah.
The rocky-looking one looks to have some sort of transmutive elements to it, and the other one has also transmutive.
Okay. Can I... Using my...
Yep, herbalism
proficiency with
kit,
the
yep.
Herbalism.
Yep, I'll allow it. We did it with the invisibility potion you found.
Except we put it down and now we don't know where it is.
Okay, 16. You get the sense that both seem to be enhancement boosters of sorts. There's nothing sinister about them. It doesn't look like it has any sort of toxicity or poison to them. Technically, you don't I don't think you can actually get the spell that they create. But I'll just tell you what it is anyway. It is a potion of climbing and a potion of growth.
Ooh.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's growth, not plant growth. I
No.
got my description wrong. I'll still say it looks moth. It still looks herbally.
Growth potion.
Yeah.
We could have.
It's basically what a 25-year-old dude trying to work out at the gym would have. Constantly.
It's whey protein.
It's whey protein. Yeah. On it is a picture of like just a really large Goliath with massive muscles going, yo, dude, bulk.
It gains the effect of the enlarged spell.
Ooh.
And I cannot wait to see Lard Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Hells
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Just turns into Godzilla.
But with this really pleasant, genial smile on his face the whole
Oh
time.
yeah.
Don't run. I just want to be your friend. Ah,
Come back.
come back.
I will say if the two of you wish to get up, Rhapsody, you have a 15-foot automatic jump, so
Mhm.
And a climb speed.
and a
so-
climb speed. Trey, you have a 15-foot jump with the boots of springing, don't you?
I don't think it's actually vertical. I don't
You
think
can
it
jump
goes
3
to-
times the normal distance.
Okay, I suppose that is, yeah.
You
So-
can
Yeah,
ordinarily jump a number of feet. It's like 3 plus strength modifier or something.
What is your
Oh, well,
strength?
my strength modifier.
But we also have a rope, as we've established.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will jump to the rope.
Yeah. I was gonna say like in the case like it'd be a very low acrobatics or athletics check to climb up the remaining 5 feet for both of you. So
Yeah.
with the climb speed you're fine,
Understandable.
Rhapsody, and with the rope you're fine,
Rhapsody
Trey.
helped Trey. So.
Yeah, I say both of you are fine. You can get out of that area.
Ooh.
Rhapsody's hands are very sticky, so I wouldn't have an issue getting up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll just give you a high five and make your hand sticky too.
You guys can get out, right? There's no wall that stops you.
No.
Cool.
Yeah, no, sticky hand.
Let's quickly recap where you are because you all sort of barged into this area quickly.
Yeah, sorry.
Incredibly
That's
unlike us.
That's right. It was fun for me. A cold breeze softly sighs in this large natural cavern, carrying the faint scent of decaying flesh. A crevasse with sloped walls divides the cavern and is flanked by 2 rough stone columns that support a 20-foot high ceiling. 2 arched wooden bridges, now one, span the chasm. To the north looks to be some sort of storage location. This thing does not automatically navigate for me. It seems to be finished with dressed stone block walls and a flagstone floor. Several barrels are stored against the walls here, along with empty crates, straw for packing, hammers, pry bars, and nails. To the west are 2 narrow stone pathways, both which seem to lead towards different doors, though what they have you cannot see.
Trey, Sil, do you want to quickly check out that storeroom while you're over on that side, or
Sure thing, I'll have a look.
see if there's anything of interest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Mundane, non-magical person items check.
Yeah, give me
I
a...
will say, how long did that take them to bring all this loot up?
Yeah, assuming you're not taking the chest itself. Getting down, getting back up, I'd say it's about a 5-10 minute time frame, like including the fall, getting yourself dusted off, checking and looking over everything. Yeah.
Then, for that purpose, I will say I'm no longer concentrating on detecting.
Yeah, that's about as far as I was going to go. Let it go anyway. So.
Great.
I'll have me a look around if I may.
Alright. Yeah. Give me a. I'm just seeing if it has a roll of any sort. Give me a perception check. And I'll say you can either roll at once or with advantage if Sil's helping, or Sil can do with their own roll.
I will let you roll if you like to.
Yeah, why not?
Magnanimous of me to allow you to roll, Jesus.
Thank you. And that's what I expected.
No worries. You take a look around. The room itself does not have much. It looks pretty boring to you here, Sil. You start to get pretty disoriented and going, oh, like, God, just crappy general goods and the like. What you find, Trey, again, isn't very valuable. About 40 beaver pelts worth 2 gold apiece looks to be the exception. and they look like they maybe have been taken from a caravan that was on the road towards this town in a previous journey. Little stamps and papers that seem to suggest that this was maybe like a merchant's good stock.
I mean, that's going to be too unwieldy for me to carry, I suppose.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll just leave it be, even though I'm encumbered by it long.
What you do notice is as Syl sort of sighs and sort of leans against a wall, is that he doesn't notice it, but a bit of dust shifts, and you see what looks to be maybe a slight outline of a doorway on the wall he's pressed against.
Hey, so.
Funnily enough, you watch it, and for some reason your eye travels, and you watch as that dust flicks past, and then shows, looks to have like almost a similar outline on the other wall. Freaking
What?
21 perception.
Hey, gotta be good.
35, 36,
Um,
37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 43.
What you counting there, buddy?
There's just the tiles in the room because there's nothing else to look at around here.
Have a look at that wall behind you real closely for me.
Huh? Turns around.
Give it a shove or something? I don't know.
And as you
That's
look at it,
weird.
you feel a slight, as like again similar to the door you came through earlier, a secret door appears.
Oh,
Hey, you guys find
Hey.
anything?
I think we might have. Looks like another secret passage.
Ooh.
All
I'd
right,
like
so
to
Hey, good
take a
spotting.
run up and then make use of my strength and jumping speed to jump across the gap again.
I'm gonna go the long way.
There.
And yeah, with your perception, Dreamer, you get the sense that this bridge can hold one person at a time easily enough.
Great, because I cannot jump. My strength score is 6.
I'll say, as everyone makes their way up, you take a look at the wall to the other side of the room, and it too is a secret door.
Hey. Oh, wow, I'm
Cool,
just like
dude.
stumbling across them all of a sudden. What's going on here?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Is there anything
How
we
did
can
you get
hear?
so good at finding secret doors, Trey?
I don't know, actually. Maybe it's a inherent thing that I get from being a guy who guns. I got no idea.
It's a gun thing to be able to detect secret
Maybe
doors?
it's door magic.
Guns the door magic.
Well,
I'd like to start obsessively poking every square foot of the wall with my quarterstaff.
Yeah, give
As
me an
long as every time
investigation
you-
check.
Oh
Every
god.
time you do it, you have to go.
That was so close to landing on a 20.
You begin tapping on all the bricks, and you think you feel one move, and you spend a good 2 minutes just sort of pushing against it. It doesn't budge any further.
I think it's just an ordinary brick, kind of. No. Do we
Yes.
hear anything listening at these doors or?
that's gonna be my question.
As you sort of poke around and have a little listen and peer, you don't really hear anything from the door to your east. To the south, no noise either, though there does seem to be maybe a slight, like you can sort of feel a breeze under the door that does seem to be maybe make it a bit more open.
Maybe we found the proper way into this area.
Well, should we check it out?
Okay. What about this one here?
Both of them.
Check
One
both
at a
of them, yeah.
One at a
All
time.
right.
Trey, your arm looks pretty gnarly from where you landed. Are you sure you don't want me to take a look at that?
Yeah, it's okay. I can just sort of like. Hang on, let me just double check.
Crouching, being like very cautious, I will open this door.
The one to
I will
your
attempt to open this door.
the one to your right.
Yes.
You try to open it, it's locked.
Oh,
Try
I
to
might
sort
be
of-
able to assist with that.
oh, okay.
Or maybe Trey can. Trey has the door magic.
Trey just sort of like looks down at his arm and then just like grits his teeth real hard and uses second wind.
Very nice.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Oh, good roll.
Ooh, very nice.
It just sort
Better
of
healer than I am.
apparently.
I'll apply it if you
somehow.
want.
Oh yeah, that's what I feel like. It just sort of like grits his teeth real hard and goes, and then just heals.
You put your thumb in your mouth and go, and just pop out any
All the
bruises,
blood comes back in.
any indents from like the fall on your body. Just go.
Exactly.
Hey, you're Kif Broker.
That's incredible. You're gonna have to teach me how to do that sometime.
Yeah.
Thank you. If only I knew how.
Druid is definitely got a multi-class fighter. I mean, the Dreamer has got a multi-class fighter.
Yeah. It's all multi-class fighter.
Alrighty, Sil, what are you trying to do?
I'm gonna multi-class something
Trying to
else.
pick it with my thieves' tools.
Go for it.
Hey.
Roll me a thieves tool check.
We've got a sneaky boy over here.
It's just so on brand. So.
It is. It is just so on brand for me.
You do have your inspiration back. If you...
I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm not accepting this.
Okie dokie.
I reject your reality and
Why?
substitute my own.
Did I take?
I can't figure out how to disable
I
this.
did. Can I use guidance?
Oh, this is
yeah.
like a perfectly logical opportunity to use it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
That's
go
why I
ahead.
haven't
You
been
know,
using
roll
it.
me a history check. I use
Yeah.
guidance.
We have a meta going on in our other campaign where guidance is just like, because we keep telling the druid or someone to keep using guidance, he's like, I'm not using it anymore. I'm not even going to prepare it anymore.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No.
You can't not prepare guidance. It's a cantrip.
Yeah, he's in the chat already. Who the fuck uses guidance?
I specifically haven't used it because there hasn't really been an opportune moment.
Roll a 1d4 for me.
Big money.
Still
Big
bang?
money. Big money.
I say,
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
And
As
how
long as it's not a
some
D20, I can
good
roll well.
guidance.
how does your guidance look?
I think she just very gently puts a hand on
Oh, I was
Syl's
hoping you were going to say
shoulder.
that.
It is
What?
warm to the touch, Syl, even though we are in this dank, dark, cold chamber.
It's on the day.
Any sort of pressure or anxiety of trying to get this door unlocked in front of everyone else does just wash away. And you take another moment to sort of put the lockpick in, and then with a slight jiggle, it unlocks. Inside, you see racks of weapons lining the walls of the chamber, including spears, swords, crossbows, and bolts. A dozen dirty red cloaks hang from the hooks by the door. This looks to be their armory.
Hell yeah.
And for the sake
Great.
of discussion, any basic martial weapon that you would be interested in putting into your inventory, you can do so.
Oh,
Including
Let me-
restocking any arrows or crossbow bolts.
now when you say restocking, I started off with 20. How many are in here?
I'd say I'd say if you want to put another quiver of bolts in, I'll allow that.
Oh yeah.
So
Hell
if you
yeah.
want to make it 40. Although
What
has
about
it been taking away your quantity of?
I have actually been taking it, and unless I've critically failed, I've not counted it as being removed from my inventory, because theoretically I'm picking them up afterwards.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's rules is written.
I
but if
think
you wanna change that, I'm happy to.
in this situation, because it's such an enclosed area, that's not a problem. If we're in open areas, just let me know you are collecting them, and then we'll do essentially a roll to see if you get more or less than half.
Okay, cool. Yeah, awesome.
I'll say you'll always collect half, but a higher roll will mean you get more.
Yeah, awesome. And I'm obviously counting my bullets, because I
Yeah.
unfortunately cannot retreat.
No worries.
Not without difficulty.
So yeah, so I guess when I say martial weapons, I basically mean like if there's any basic short swords, hammers, things like that you're looking for, that you may not have got from your starting equipment, you can get those now.
Is there a scimitar in here?
Yeah, I'd say there can be a scimitar for sure.
That's a sickle upgrade right there.
Let me just get a
But the
scimitar.
sickle is so cool.
I mean, you can still have both.
Thematically, I could dual wield.
Yeah. Oh, that's even hotter.
What are you using your spellcasting focus?
His stuff. So sickle in one hand, staff in the other.
How are you supposed to
You just
smash
need some more heads.
Sean, do they have
Scimitar.
a...
Skimmers and Skimbridge.
Yeah, that's right. I thought I searched for it, but because it's an entire list of items, it didn't come up straight away. And I was like, what? There we go. Okay.
It's the only martial weapon the druids are proficient with.
No, scimitar is now in your inventory. If there's anything that needs to be done with it to allow Shillelagh to work correctly, let me know. We can figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out later. It's fine.
A Goblin Doctor sounds awesome, Starcrunch.
Not to metagame too much, but do any bards among us potentially have a rapier that they might get good use out of already?
The bard already has a rapier, yes.
Cool.
Just does not seem to be very good at using it.
Should be decent. I'll upgrade to just get a nice 5 daggers just in case.
5 daggers?
Yep.
No worries. I'll say there's like 3 daggers left, if that's the case.
I'll take a 5 daggers, please. and a schooner new. Oh dear.
Oh, right, you've already got daggers, so you're just going to add the quantity?
Grab a bush.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 2.
Already done that, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
One stack of 1, one stack of 4.
Dagger.
Dagger.
Should we take...
Mushroom.
Should we take any of their cloaks to help blend in later?
Oh, I think it's a little late for that.
Okay.
We have 1. Someone cast Mending on it.
We have 2, I believe, from the original 2 that we...
We do.
Yeah, but they were human-sized ones, right?
There are varieties, like, I will say for the sake of this, yes. If you wanted to take a red brand cloak, you could find one that would fit you.
Yeah.
Child size, yeah.
I mean, they're not a terrible thing to at least put on.
Who's got those cloaks? I think I actually gave them to someone. Maybe I just put them...
Floodbane has them.
Still and Floodbane, I believe.
Yep. Yep.
Oops.
Yeah, I have robes clothing.
Cool.
Let's equip it, just for the sake of it.
We should put them on, shouldn't we?
Well, my head is probably too large and long for a hood to really work.
I don't think they'll make effective disguises, but, you know, they may buy a second or 2 needed for a surprise round.
Exactly.
Or if they spot us shuffling down a corridor, they might call after us instead of shoot on sight.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, speaking of which, corridor.
Yes,
Well,
let's
before
check
people
out
go,
this-
Cecil's just going to quickly check around and see if there's anything else aside from weaponry or anything in this room.
It looks to be simply just general armaments.
Fair enough. Nope, nothing for me here then.
Alrighty, new door. 3, 2, 1.
Notes. As you open the door, you look in and see what looks to be a crypt.
Ooh.
3 large stone sarcophagi stand within this desolate crypt. 3 weathered skeletons in rusty mail are slumped around the room, left to rot after potentially protecting this crypt in the past. False columns along the walls are carved in the image of spreading oak trees. The double door in the southeast corner is sheathed in tarnished copper plate. To your direct east is another door.
Ooh, okay. I also see 2 more doors.
Yeah, that's the tarnished copper plate double door.
Oh, right, sorry. I missed that part of it.
As you all walk in, or at least as 2 of you walk in, am I right in saying that that only Floodbane and Syl put on the cloaks?
Yes? I'll let the
Yeah, I didn't put one on.
My intent was, but I didn't specify it, so it's fine.
Okay. You watch as the crypts open and begin to move. As 3 skeletons animate.
Uh-oh.
And turn to look at Rhapsody and Dreamer, the 2 that have already walked in. We're going to go into another initiative.
Oh, shit. Can you
Yay,
play
skeleton
scary
die.
skeletons?
Oh no.
Please play spooky, scary skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Shivers down my spine.
TOS,
That's
TOS.
Did that roll? I clicked the button.
Oh,
but-
whoops, I forgot to press the button.
There it is.
Ooh, that makes it only 1 click.
Still my favorite Elden Ring message is whenever there's a skeleton, somebody puts one in front of it that says, "Don't give up, skeleton."
Do you have my initiative? Doesn't look like it. There we go.
And my axe.
think we're all good there. Everyone's rolled. Beautiful. Okay, let us begin. Though you are looking away, Floodbane, you turn to hear these three sort of crypts the stone pillar begin to shove off a bit further. As the three skeletons get up. They all look to be sort of in somewhat armored. Each with shields. Actually, you know what? This one does not. This one does.
Yeah, it left.
Two with shields, one without. Let me just quickly roll him again. There you go. And yes, they all seem to be like looking intently at the people not in cloaks.
Alright. Am I able to know if these creatures look especially bludgeonable as opposed to any other type of damageable?
Give me a general intelligence check.
Okay. Not bad.
13. You get the sense that they are fairly weak. You feel like again, a blunt force trauma probably would be pretty strong against them.
Alright. I would like to yelp, skeletons! Leap up and attempt to bash one with my staff. Previous.
Oh.
Alright. Blade.
Oh no.
An 8. An 8 will miss, as while you go in for the swing, it actually seems to parry against your staff and to sort of smash it into the wall.
I'll kind of... No, that would prevent me from seeing anything. I'll sort of like attempt to hold the cloak up in front of my face just in case that seems to get it to ignore me. That'll be my turn, thank you.
It actually turns to look at you directly now that it has been attacked. Any visage of you being a red brand seems to have been waylaid.
Cool. I will gulp nervously.
Okie dokie.
Of course it's that one's turn.
Oops. Yes, it is.
Spooky, scary skeleton.
It is now going to turn to you and strike you with its short sword.
It will try. Probably succeed. Probably get a crit.
Did that not roll?
You've tempted fate.
Oh no, I did. Okay, cool. Hitting with a 16.
Yeah, I'm going to whip my staff around and deflect its thing. This time with a pulsing, crackling blue pulse of magic.
Very nice. Giving you an AC of...
Ooh,
what's that?
that is a cool effect.
That makes it an AC of 21.
Anyone?
In a similar fashion, you do that, and as he goes in for the swing, his sword just and hits the lightning and just sort of reverberates off. That is its turn. Okay, Dreamer, you are up.
Okay. I do have a staff, but I don't have it on my sheet, so we'll just use the sickle for now.
Yeah, that's fair. What I can do, hold on, I can give you a copy of the Floodbane's tribal staff if you want, just for now, because I've converted that into a quarter staff for him to use. So, but if you're not going to use it right now, I'll still get it onto your equipment. But feel free to continue on.
Yeah. Okay. We will just shillelagh sickle the one directly in front of myself and Rhapsody. And
A 9 will miss. This one sort of leaps back for a second, just getting new footing, like with its feet out of the the actual crypt sarcophagi.
Feels bad. That'll be all.
Okay. It is its turn. And it's going to go for the strike on you, seeing as though you went for the strike on it.
You know what? It's fair enough.
Are you concentrating on anything at the moment?
No.
No.
I think that concentration's from
that
the
was some
tech
guidance. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, guidance.
Just otherwise, we'll ask you to do a concentration check, so it's not worth having on there now. Oops, no, I haven't got the skeleton selected. Going in with the short sword as well. For a 6, missing entirely.
Ah, get fucked. Knocks it back to the staff.
Clink. Alrighty, that is all it can do. Trey, you're up.
Oh, okay. Actually see this room. Okay, I can see this room. It's the biggest threat right now.
Bloodbane.
Yeah, Floodbane is the biggest threat right now. Shoot Floodbane.
Bo, the duck.
Yeah.
Seeing Floodbane cornered in the corner. And I'm like, Floodbane, no! I'll protect you! Lose a shot off at this little scaling man.
Ooh.
25
Better.
will hit.
Awesome. Hopefully take out a couple ribs. Boop, boop. Oh, max damage. Again.
Oh yeah.
Very
Big
nice.
dick rolls tonight.
Apparently.
Yeah, in fact,
The door magic.
yeah, the spine is all that's keeping it upright at the moment, as most of its rib cage is just shattered as it hits almost like right near the center of the spinal column. Just like breaking like a good 3 or 4 ribs.
And it's like shooting while running. I'll just like close range to stand next to Footbane. I'll be like, "You're my problem now." And that'll be me. Thank you.
Okay, it is Rhapsody's turn.
Mm-hmm.
You've watched as
I-
one skeleton strikes at Floodbane, missing. Another one strikes at Dreamer, swinging wildly and missing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna use poison spray on the one in front of Dreamer and I.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So that's a Constitution saving throw from the skeleton, please.
Not a problem. It's going to do that. You blast this spray through it, and as you do, you watch as the cloud just envelops its body as it unaffected.
Oh no.
You get the
Uh-oh.
sense that it didn't even try to resist it. It just
Oh.
the spray just passed straight through.
That feels very bad.
Try poison immunity.
To metagame it a bit more, you get the sense that it is immune to poison damage.
Uh-huh. Well. Alrighty then.
But it pays
That'll
no
be my
mind to
turn.
you. It pays no mind, like as if it had no reaction to what happened.
Okay then.
No, that's not. I know that sounds bad. That sounds so rude, but
Nope, that's
So uninterested in you.
Baby brother, you are not even worth killing.
yeah. Syl, you're up.
Alright, I'm in pretty good distance of this one here anyway, so left hand outstretched, crackling purple energy streaming down my left hand as I'm going to Eldritch Blast it.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
Or not.
We used all our good rolls on the nothing.
The blast. It's only one blast, isn't it? I'm so used to echo. The blast just flies right past it, hitting the wall behind the one at the far back.
Actually, it's
Aim
11 character.
down.
You should get 3 blasts.
How are you guys all getting these upgrades? Damn.
I know.
Anything else, Syl?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Okay. The skeleton at the back, seeing, I guess it's not really that smart, but it's smart enough to know that it's a distance away, pulls out its short bow, and will. Let's see, who will it attack? yeah, it's not smart enough to know the difference. It will try and strike at Floodbane.
Bring it statistically odd. Please don't crit.
Missing entirely. In actual fact, hold on, I'm gonna roll damage. It is so wildly misses that it goes straight
Did
into
he
the
get the other
skeleton in
skeleton?
front of it.
Whoa!
And it just did I put that on? Did I take off some of your health just then? I think I did. How much temp HP did you have?
1.
No, I'm,
no,
I'm
sorry.
full.
Okay. Hold on. So selected. Why is that not doing it? No, I'll just do it manually. Oh, I've got to apply it. That's why. Yeah. And you watch this and just collapses to the ground as the bones just turn to basic inanimate objects.
Oh, I was gonna try and disrespect kill that one with an unarmed strike.
That's it. Its turn. You are up, Floodbane, as that weirdly, like, you just watch as this thing just collapses in front of you, and as you look around, you just watch that electric radiance just sort of disappears from you as the shield dissolves.
Does this skeleton down here appear to have any other weapons?
It also seems to have a short sword on it, yes.
Alright. I'll deal with it regardless. I'm gonna run up to it and attempt to do a smack.
Mm-hmm. A 12 unfortunately misses.
Oh.
With no shield, it's sort of like is a bit more dexterous and sort of just darts a little bit out of the way.
Fair enough. Maybe I should have tried shock and grasp. Oh well. Or, like a ranged attack.
Anything else?
Nah, I'll do it. Don't want to burn all my sorcery points just yet.
No worries. Why did that? Hold on. Why is it whenever it gets to Dreamer, it always skips up? Oh, because I deleted one, I think that's why. No worries. Dreamer, you are up. Trey, you're on deck.
Knows I'm too powerful.
Mhm.
Wants to skip me.
That's it.
We'll just attempt to.
She can't kill us if we don't even let her have a go.
Exactly.
Oh, it counts the dead ones. That's why. That's what it's doing. So it's the cycle. It still thinks it's in the cycle, even though it's not using it. A 23 definitely hits.
For minimum damage.
5 points. That's slashing damage, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I do not have a quarterstaff set up yet.
No problems. It sort of tears away at any remaining threads that it still wears. Its leather armor just hanging loosely on it now, even more looser than it was.
That'll be all.
Okay. It is its turn, and still seeing you as the main focus, is going to strike with its sword. Getting an 11.
Missing.
Yeah, it's just... You can tell these aren't very formidable beasts, just the fact that they're in your way at the moment.
Yeah.
Trey, you are up. Rhapsody on deck.
We can see you moving, but we can't hear you.
You might be
Adam.
muted.
Yeah, sorry, my headset's fucking muted
That's
me for
okay.
some reason.
It's fine, it's not your turn anymore anyway.
Yeah. Fine. Just end my turn for me. I was going to say that seeing Floodbane once again running into melee range with a creature, Trey will just sort of like just run across the room while loading another bolt into the crossbow. Gets right up into the skeleton's face.
I rolled max
Let's go.
on my second level health.
Yeah, but you can't roll AC, so I'm going to attack this guy.
He can roll AC. He's got a shield.
No, I mean, Floodbane can't roll a higher AC. I can roll that.
For a natural 20. Let's get some D20s in the chat, gang. Woo! Go ahead and roll damage.
I will do that. Just sort of like sprinting across the room, and like slamming a bolt into the crossbow and loosing it off as he runs across.
9
For less damage than I did last turn.
Pretty average damage.
Yeah, not bad though.
But it looked really cool.
Yeah, it'd be epic without the plus. Well,
You find a spot within sort of like the inside area of this skeleton, and as you sort of angle the crossbow into it, you just sort of fire upwards, and it shatters part of its jaw as it comes from bottom to top. This is looking very rough now. It is essentially barely standing. What happened to my mouse here? I hit my sensitivity button. Crap. That's everything?
That'll do me just fine, thank you.
Alright. Rhapsody, you're up. Still on deck.
Mm-hmm. Rhapsody's gonna pull out a little hand drum. I'm gonna cast Thunderclap.
Ooh.
Oh no. And
It's gonna hurt me a little bit, that's fine.
no, I can place
no.
it there, can't I?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
And just get the skelly boys.
Yep. Go. What is it? It's a Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lose a lot of range with it, but it definitely still gets both those two, so that's more than fine.
That's really who I want to get anyway, so
Constitution.
15 feet.
Yeah, it's a 15 feet, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just checking its features.
Thunderclap, not Thunderwave, Ted.
Yep, there's a
Yeah.
difference.
Yeah.
Yarp.
Slightly.
Thunderwave comes from you, so.
Yep.
Yarp.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I just want to make sure that there's
So does Thunderclap.
no Thunderclap. You can choose an origin.
You can choose.
Not according to the spell description. Range of self, 5-foot radius.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, it
too.
is.
Each
yeah.
creature other than you within 5 feet must make a Constitution saving throw.
No, yeah, that is actually right. So actually, it would be
I
here.
suppose that
So
technically
I'll allow you to
means-
recover that stat and do it something different if you prefer.
I mean, I'm pretty decent at con saves if you want to include me and the
Me
one
too.
next to you. Are you
yeah,
proficient
if
in con
I
saves?
No.
'Cause I am.
if I move down one though, I'm still not going out of
You wouldn't be getting out of reach, no, but it wouldn't hit the
I would
it-
still hit
You'd hit
him,
one
though.
skeleton,
Still
but
be in-
if anything, if you stood up there, you would only get Dreamer. Because in this range, it would only hit Dreamer and the skeleton.
but if I move down it'll hit
It'll hit
Fluidbane
Dreamer,
or the
Dreamer,
skeleton.
Fluidbane and the skeleton. I'm with you now.
yeah.
Yep. Okay. If that's what
More
you,
what I was going
yeah, that's
for.
what you prefer to do.
Well, Fluidbane did say that they had a good constitution, so
Yeah, do it.
yeah, I think that's what I'd like to
I
do,
think you'd
please.
probably also get an arcane sense that Fluidbane does seem to have ties to lightning and thunder.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Fluidbane and the skeleton will roll Constitution saving throws.
I can do it manually if you like.
Oh yeah, I'll need you to do that. Sorry, yes. Whenever you roll, any rolls you do, I'd rather you do.
Nice.
I'm just trying to.
Yeah,
It
very
nice.
doesn't do anything different to.
Totally
Doesn't say anything about undead or constructs, does it?
No. Just says each creature within range other than you.
No worries. Go ahead and roll me a 1d6.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. You hear this loud, like thunderous clap as a sound erupts from Rhapsody's drum. And you get no damage on success, correct?
Correct.
On a successful save, yeah.
No worries. You just feel this vibration erupt through you, Fluidbane, but it has no impact whatsoever, whereas the skeleton feels it completely. And you watch as its bones sort of rattle and jingle as a few fall out of its positions, like almost like an xylophone kind of thing. I was thinking like that Felix the Cat kind of style. As like yeah, and it is losing form, it is losing function, it is staggering at this point. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay then. Syl, you are up.
I'm just rubbing my ears trying to get that loud sound out of it and the ringing out of it.
Yeah, you all get a massive ring sensation in your ears as it does erupt for 100 feet. So it just bounces around in this room for a good 5 to 10 seconds.
Oh, that's a very powerful drum. Ow.
What?
Yeah. What?
Mop.
Who?
Mop.
Marp. Marp.
Well, seeing that the Eldritch Blast failed, he's going to take out his right hand this time, and a motor fire comes down from his shoulder all the way to the tips of his fingers as he's going to cast a firebolt this time.
Nice.
Oh, higher than a 4.
A
God.
I should have been more specific.
No.
Yeah, right.
That unfortunately misses.
Yep.
It though still upright, like it's struggling. It actually puts its shield up in just a position as the firebolt hits and just erupts around it.
I tell you what, it's increased my average from 6.8 to 7.1 though.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's all I can do.
All right. The skeleton next to Trey takes a slicing leap at him. An 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Hey, and it says Kuiper's inspired because I haven't fixed up that rewards tier yet, but
Yeah.
an inspiration die back to Syl. No worries. An 18 will hit it. You take 4 points of slashing damage as its
I
sword
will
just
take-
comes down. It seems to get a sword at the end of its arc as it sort of hits your arm and shoulder.
It sort of wings off my armor and I'm like, ah! As the cuts into it a little bit superficially.
And that is its turn. At this point, you hear a door swing open
Oh dear.
as
I was waiting for the repercussions of Thunder.
two red brands appear. Syl, you maybe see
yes.
one hanging around the corner. As one of them rushes in and he's like, What's all this?
They're attacking us.
Give me a deception check
Hey.
with disadvantage.
But I'm wearing a red coat.
Yeah, but not everyone
But
is.
the rest of us are.
Are they dragons? Because I get advantage or no?
They are not
expertise on
dragons.
perception checks against them.
Weirdly, Wizards of the Coast like to be very bigoted with their crews. If it's just ruffians, they're just all human. And he sort of looks around. He's like, "You're the bloody bastards!" And he will rush in and go and swing at Dreamer,
Really?
Oh shit.
just because they're the closest with his scimitar. For a 10 to miss.
Fucking try it.
Just to be clear,
Why not just roll to miss?
as part of my rolls, I can actually see if they hit or fail straight away. But I'd like to make sure you guys are aware. No, that's all he can do.
I do like that you're doing that too, because then I can use silvery bulbs.
Exactly
Whereas
right.
if you
Yeah,
just say it hits, I don't know
absolutely right.
if I should or not. Like if it's a critical or.
In theory, I should say if it
No.
just hits or misses, and then you decide
Yeah.
because that gives a bit more challenge. But if
Yeah.
for ones that I think are going to be a challenge, I will probably be a bit more loose. The ones I think that you can easily
Still-
beat, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Your turn, Flibane, as you watch as these red brands now begin to charge out of the room you had yet to look at.
Look, honestly, I still think there's a chance this could miss minimum damage if I use a touch range attack with a higher to hit. So I'm gonna try to smack with my staff again.
Ugh,
Oh,
Ooh,
that wouldn't have made a difference.
things are falling apart, guys.
I'm rather panicked by the new arrivals.
and we were worried about the Nothic. Like,
You go in for a
we've been
swing.
worried about the skeleton.
You go in for the swing, but turn your head at a moment when you hear the red brand running behind you and just sort of swing wildly.
As long as I don't hit Trey.
No, it was just more funnier that it hits a skeleton. Because why would it go for one that's shielded? Honestly. Anything else?
And I can't attempt to reposition it in Rhapsody's way either.
Whoops. I would say, just for the sake of it, if you wanted to, like these crypts are standable, so like it's only like maybe 3 foot high. So if you wanted to jump up into those, you'd be fine. And that's going for everyone as well.
I'll stay where I am. Thank you. That's my turn.
No worries.
I mean, you say only 3 feet high, but that's how tall Rhapsody is.
I'm just saying, like it
So-
wouldn't be like any sort of like it's not an obstruction.
Okay.
Okay. The what looks to be an archer-like red brand in the distance will just turn and seeing Dreamer will fire at Dreamer. Sorry, Bloodhook, you're just the one that's like right in the
Fucking Bring it
center.
on. No, let's do this shit.
Where's the? Hold on. Oh, there we go.
Is the archer over in this area?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. My halfling eyes cannot see.
For a 9.
We are putting the Dreamer's martial training to the test today.
He's just having none of it.
It's just like, oh shit, and just begins to start reloading. And that is its turn. You are up, Dreamer.
Okay. It's the most effective thing I can do here. I think it's just to take out this skeleton. So that's what we will do.
This sickle's made for skeletons, and that's just what it'll do.
And that's just what
One of
it'll
these
be.
days, his sickle will
I am
go right
re-rolling
for
that.
you.
Okay, using your inspiration.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, inspiration. Forgot about that.
Inspiration.
Okay. And it's just the same, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep.
Wow.
You swing. It's just starting to get way too crowded and wild in here. This is not your area of expertise. It's not out in the open. It's not beasts that you've come across. Just men and the
Just
undead.
men. You just leave it there. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Men.
Exactly.
That's why they keep missing. They haven't seen a hot woman for a while.
Yeah. Sil, you watch as a ruffian comes around this corner and seeing his friend on Dreamer comes to you to attack.
Here comes the crit.
For an 11.
Misses.
Don't tease me, boy.
Ooh, alright.
You just quickly sidestep out of the way as the sword comes down. He just showed his move way too much. This skeleton's going to continue going for. No, honestly, the thunder wave was pretty rough, so it's going to go for Rhapsody.
No.
Spread that damage. Or miss. That's much better, actually.
And it just woof, and just hits the rock. Everyone's getting below 10s at the moment. This guy
Is it
rolled a
little bit
natural one.
rattled?
He ran a natural run. What is this fight?
I have cursed you all with my dice rolls.
It was
This is
like,
how I live.
Trey, you're up. Rhapsody on deck.
Okay. Seeing everyone else pouring into the room, guys not doing too well. Alright, sorry, just gotta think about how I play this. Because the action economy states that I would have to. Okay, I'm gonna just shoot this guy in front of me again with the crossbow. Just rack another bolt in and just shoot it straight away.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here?
Oof.
That was good.
16 will hit.
Excellent. Just shoot him straight in the mouth.
For a 10 noise. You point it straight in the mouth and just from broken jaw up to eye socket, the bolt just and its head just explodes as to dust as it just collapses to the ground.
Hell yes, that's exactly what I was hoping for. Alright, brilliant. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move over into this corner, put my back up against the door, and just sort of swing the crossbow to the side. I imagine I've got it on like a strap around my neck. And with my bonus action, I would like to draw my hand crossbow into my offhand. That's my
Ooh,
turn.
yeah. So hold on, so you're shifting your hand
So
crossbow
right
to
now, so
your
I'm
light
putting my
crossbow.
light crossbow I'm not using, unequipping,
Mhm.
and I'm drawing my hand crossbow.
Okay, no worries. I consider those free actions. Like that's
Oh, okay, cool. Because
Yeah.
usually it's like, bonus action and action is drawing the weapon as part of the attack, but considering that I'm not attacking
No,
with it,
you
I just
guys
wanna
are
use my
you guys are more or less like experienced with your tools. So I feel like again Hollywood style, like you're able to like drop like pull stow one gun while you pull out the other kind of thing.
Oh, beautiful. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna pull the hand crossbow into my offhand as my bonus action. That'll be my turn.
Cool. Easy done. Alrighty, that brings us to Rhapsody with Syl on deck.
Mm-hmm.
You watch as that skeleton to the distance sort of explodes, and then you turn around and see that there's just so many more people coming at your way.
Well,
We got this.
they already know we're here, so I'll do another thunderclap.
Go for it.
Hells yeah.
Oh, another 18.
Good rolls.
Nice. This one has to make a con save. And it fails. Go ahead and roll damage.
There's 6.
For 3
All right, they
points.
just summoned Satan. Good one, Ted.
What? It is barely upright now. Like its legs are like the shins all have cracks in the bone and structure. Like it is a topple away. How do I make zeros there? Didn't apply, right? Yeah, cool. Awesome. Excellent. Anything else?
No, I don't have any bonus actions that would do any damage, so no.
Any bardic inspirations? Or are you saving those for later? You're
I
welcome
was
to. Just
kind
been-
of hanging on to those because I'm running out of those very quickly.
No stress. Just wanted to make sure. We're still in that chapter point where I'm like, I'm going to give you tips until probably the end of this chapter. So
Yeah, I wasn't going to use them just for the skeletons, but we'll see how we go with these red brands.
fair. Syl, you are up. Floodbane coming up.
Seen the red band right in front of me. Excuse me, this was a private party. I don't believe that you're invited. And also, watch where you step, as I'm going to create a bonfire where he stands.
Oh
I
my
love creative
goodness.
bonfire. That's so good.
Hold on, I need to have a look at this spell. How does it work?
Dexterity saving throw.
Thanking you.
So underrated.
Dexterity. And what happens if it succeeds?
No damage.
And its DC is
14.
14. It does not succeed. And how many? Go ahead and roll some points there. 1d8.
Ooh.
Oh,
Do
interesting.
more damage than me trying to attack with a dagger.
If going forward, when you do that,
Yeah.
just go ahead and roll the damage straight away because it also rolled a dexterity saving throw automatically for it,
Okay, cool.
Oh,
which
okay.
it failed that as well. So, no worries. So you create this bonfire. Does it actually light up its clothes, or is it just fire damage?
It's just fire damage.
No. You watch as it, and with one hand trying to pat it down, the other hand just swinging, like, as it takes 6 points of damage. Yeah, he's distracted. He's roughed up. He's he's not looking too good. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that is all I can do.
Okay. It is the first one that barged in's turn. He's going to continue attacking Dreamer with his scimitar. Getting a 5.
He's just
Jesus.
deflecting these blows.
Oh, Ted, that Del Toro's Quest is such a good reference. I love Del Toro. If you haven't, if, I'm not sure where you're based, Starcrunch, but Del Toro's Quest was a book, it's like a children / teens book, like almost like Lord of the Rings Hobbit style, but really good. Basically, they had to collect 7 gems.
Yeah, opposed to Lord of the
Like
Rings.
Tolkien, but good.
I was trying to get away from like the child's narrative style of things.
Yeah. It's like a teen.
Yeah. To probably
Teen
probably to
fantasy.
the same level of writing and narrative themes as Harry Potter in the way that's written, where it's not too crazy, but it's not too intensely mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Missed. Okay, he swung and missed. I finished rambling. You are up, Flidbane.
I'm going to step away out of any kind of 5-foot radius thingy. And I'm going to twin
Your
cast
teeth just are feeling numb from the bass vibrations of this drum.
a chromatic orb. Targeting this. Oh, I did target this one.
That's right. Yeah, I think you can only target one at a time because of you're basically doing 2 spells. No worries. What?
Oh, bloody hell. Alright, I'm re-rolling that one inspiration.
With your inspiration? Okay, these die are going.
That's better.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
Hold on a second.
I don't think you'll need to worry about the inspiration rule because we'll use all of our channel points
Yeah.
today.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm out of channel points, so.
I've got one left I can do.
A 25 definitely hits 3d8. What kind of
Lightning, always lightning.
always lightning? No worries. You watch as like this again, like almost like a Hadouken like ball of lightning just travels across and hits this guy as he gets hit with 8 points of lightning damage. He's sort of reeling there, a bit of smoke coming off him. Dreamer's back to inspiration again. No problem.
That's twin cast. I'm also going to target the other guy.
The other one for 22, that definitely hits.
For 11 points of lightning damage.
Damn.
Yeah, you
So
watch
say,
this. Oh, go on.
So these two, so the lightning sort of flows through my arm, crackles along the staff, and the crystal orb sort of encased in the twistedness of my staff resonates in a way it doesn't generally. It's the material component for this spell. And yeah, two like scything kind of. I'm trying to think of what it reminds me of. It might be an anime reference no one would get. But yeah, the bolts kind of like circle around each other and strike each of the red brands simultaneously.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Sil, you watch as this one's still swinging, trying to pat out this fire as this ball just hits him on the side of the chest, and he just almost like that comedy style, like paddles, like gets hit and goes whoop, and slammed into the wall, collapsing to the ground. He's gone. That fire still stays there though, doesn't it?
Yep, until I drop it.
Because you're concentrating on it. Yep. Okay. Alrighty. It is this archer's turn again. He's not going to lose his position. He is going to continue to target at Dreamer. And gets a 19 to hit.
That'll do it.
Alright. You take 5 points of piercing damage as a bolt through the doorway just flies in. You watch, because I think it's only you who can see him, really, although I guess Sil's got a little bit of line of sight.
I've got a bit of line of sight, yeah.
You'll see a bit of line of sight now, Rhapsody, as he turns and begins to sort of fiddle with what looks to be a cage door in the room.
Oh boy.
Dreamer, you are up. Trey on deck.
Okay, that might change things a little bit.
What you've got one of the higher passive perceptions here. You as you hear him sort of try and jingle with some keys, you sort of hear like almost some whimpers, some cries of help.
Alright, not really anything I can do about it right now, unfortunately. Fuck this skeleton, I can't hit this thing for shit. Let's try and take out this red brand. She's gonna look around the circle, putting some of that almost alien martial training to the test. Come on, these rolls.
Oh man, 10 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. That'll do.
Okay then. It is the skeleton next to you's turn. It's focused entirely on Rhapsody. Seems to be hurting it the most. It's going to strike with its short sword. An 8. Look, it's not just you with the bad rolls tonight, mate.
This is complicated.
This one, it's less even that it swings. It just tries to get the strength to lift up this weapon, and its just bones are so fragile now that like it can't even hold the weapon up under pressure. Oh, sorry. It is Trey's turn. Rhapsody on deck.
My action. I can draw a weapon as a back action. So
Again, in the case of like items,
sorry.
I'd say like if there's like 2 to 3 weapons that you use regularly, I consider them always equipped, and you can just as a free action, just swap them around. The difference is more like if you have to pick it up from the ground, if you have to do anything to prepare the item. But pulling it out and swapping, like think of it Hollywood style, where like again, like people just constantly change their weapons. John Wick, like.
What's well, I'll swap to half pistol and main hand and hang crossbow on the offhand. No, we'll take half pistol shot at this gentleman here.
Go for it. A 14 will hit. These guys are not really armored, they're just in basic leathers. 5 points of piercing damage. A similar loud clap, though not as loud as the thunderclaps that have been going off. Maybe even dulled by the fact that everyone's ears are starting to sort of get that deafened effect. Ricochet, like, bounces off the walls as this red brain gets struck straight in the shoulder. It's like, what the? A bit confused by what that strike was.
Yeah, a tiny hole in him. And with my bonus action, I will attack the skeleton with my hand crossbow.
No worries.
But it will be minus my dexterity bonus.
I think, yeah. I've got to figure out how to
But I rolled that one.
and your lucky feat kicks in with a 20. That will hit. You don't even need to roll damage. It only had 1 HP left. As you strike it and it just collapses to the ground.
So we're doing it with style. I like to think that Trey was just like swing the light crossbow aside, open his jackal and put a hand crossbow and the pistol and just shoot both of them simultaneously.
Excellent. Anything else? Any movement or like?
No, I'll take the left and just right the right.
Not a problem.
Did you also take which spell?
He does a pelvic thrust. Really drives everyone insane. Yep. Rhapsody, you're up with Syl on deck.
I'm gonna move. And poison spray this guy.
Go for it. It's all good.
There we go.
Alrighty. 9 points of damage. No worries. This one, though the confusion of the skeleton threw you off for a second, you just, again, same thing, and you watch this guy, he's like looking around slightly confused, and as he turns to you, your hand just comes up and almost like pocket sand just hits him in the face and starts coughing up blood before he collapses to the ground.
Yeah, I don't think Rhapsody says anything. I think they're just in a shock.
Wow, Dreamer.
What did you do?
I love how James is just casually inciting little people to the murder.
Born for a chessboard. Anything else, Rhapsody?
No, I think he really is shocked up because he wasn't expecting that to happen.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ends there.
It is like it definitely like takes your breath away. Like you're sort of kind of like in a bit of shock and awe. But Kuiper definitely did try like teach you the manner of defense and looking after yourself. So it hits you, but you know this for the right cause. It doesn't rock you to the bones. That it actually stuns you in any way.
No, I think it's more just a pause.
Syl, you are up. Floodbane on deck.
Alright.
The only thing you can see at the
concentration.
Yep.
So dropping concentration on the create bonfire. I did see him kind of move away to the side. I kind of got somewhat of a line of sight, so I'm just going to casually walk up behind him.
As you enter, you see what looks to be a series of holding cells. The long room is partitioned into 3 areas with iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straws lines the floors of those cells with the hinged doors secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of human women, I've got this mixed up the wrong way, we'll say a human woman and her young son are held into the cell in the north, while a human young girl is in the south. You can see the the older woman looks to be the mother, and is trying to hold her son as this red brand is sort of getting into the keys and trying to get into the cage. The other girl has run forward and is now sort of rattling at the bars, going, "No, please stop! Crit and miss with a party rate of 3. Thank you so much. Woo woo woo!
Welcome, Raiders.
Hello.
So as
Enjoy
yeah,
this very terrible fight that we're having.
as he's casually like fumbling for the keys, I sort of tap him on the shoulder, say, "I would stop whatever it is that you're doing right now."
He points his bow at you. He's like, "Get back! Get back!"
Oh no, I would suggest
He has
you,
bow too.
he has bow too. I suggest you stand away from the door, please, and create bonfire right on his feet again.
Alright, dexterity saving. So actually, if you roll a damage, that doesn't. Yeah. Will you allow him to take it one step to the side?
Oh yeah, if it's away from the door, absolutely.
He will leap forward as he takes 2 points of damage. Or 4. Wait, what? Should be 4 points, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is he resistant to fire?
Unless he got a resistant.
Oh wait, is it? Take half on success?
Nope, it should be 0 on success.
I think it treated it as. I'll say he takes 2 because he's still panicking. As he steps back, like he's not on fire, but he does, and like leaps back in this sort of shock. No.
Said, step away.
You see, he's sort of shaking there with his crossbow. Like that's all he can do in that turn.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty, we move up to Floodbane with Dreamer on deck.
Does this guy have half cover? He looks to be like half behind the door
as
at
he
this
leaps
point.
forward, you now get to see him there, like sort of shocked. I would say yes, he would have. I'd say he have half cover. Yes.
Alrighty.
I need to remember what half cover does in terms of. Is it
+2.
plus?
to
It's
AC?
yeah, it's +2, and
plus something,
3/4
yeah.
is disadvantage attack, right?
Or +5 or something.
Okay, I'll figure that out later. But yep, I would say +2. Not anymore.
I'm going to. Alright, as I rush in, I kind of actually do see that. I'm going to say kind of.
I will also say sorry. I should have said this in
Sil.
Sil's turn. Sil, these are the 3 that were dragged away.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Yeah, see that this guy is kind of like probably not going to try and open the door, given that it's now like on fire. Yeah, I'll probably take a whack once again.
Go for it.
No prisoners.
Ugh.
Hefty swing into the wall.
That's why I swapped to one where they have to roll for to avoid it.
I just want to
Make them roll.
I just wanted to make sure that it
Exactly.
is like it is using the right mods, right? Yeah. Yeah, it hasn't reset itself. Cool. Awesome. Anything else?
Nah, that's all I can do. Yeah, that's all my movement too.
All right. Sil, can you give me an intimidation check with advantage? No worries. He looks around and he's like, and gun pointed, seeing the fire, hearing the deaths of his friends in there, and probably also starting to hear the movement of everyone walking towards this door. He sort of looks and goes, drops the gun. Surrender! Surrender! And unless anyone wants to do anything attack-wise, that will be the end of initiative.
Looks at Dreamer.
I get the feeling a couple of people do.
You know what? We'll still make it end of initiative. He's surrendered, but it won't be. We won't be in combat anymore.
Do you want to attack him? We'll just do it out of initiative.
Just coup de grace him with all 5 of us.
Execution style.
Yeah. No, I'm keeping the bonfire there just in case he tries something tricky.
He's surrendered. His hands up, like he points to his sword. He's like you can take that. I don't. It's not worth my life. It's not worth my life.
I'll grab it, sword, and rip it out and say, who else do you have?
It's just these 3 at the moment. As that you see, the mothers are like they're just like holding a son crying.
Why did you take him in the first place?
Boss said we had to teach him a lesson.
Teach who a lesson?
The town. They're starting to get a bit angry. They're starting to get a bit nervous. So we thought we'd put some more fear into them.
And who is your boss?
Glasstaff.
I keep hearing that name. I want a proper name.
I just know him as Glasstaff. That's all I was introduced to him as.
I'm going to use my telepathic link on the woman in the cell.
Okay.
Are you all right?
She grips her son slightly tighter. Oh God, what's going on? And like not realizing where the voice comes from.
Take a breath. You are safe now.
Please just help us.
We will.
They took my husband.
Did he wear an eye patch, perchance?
Yes, that's Phil.
Okay. Take a breath. Are you harmed?
It's just... No, we can get up, we can move.
Okay.
So you've dropped the bonfire? Yep, cool, thank you.
These people, I'm afraid to tell you, killed your husband.
Is this still out? Is this still in the mind?
Yep.
There's no words, though she grips her son tighter, and you start to see even more tears just streaming down her face.
I cannot promise you it was this man specifically, but I will leave his fate in your hands. You are the one that faced injustice here, not us. What should be done with him?
I just want my kids to be safe. I just need to get out of here. I can't think. I just...
Okay. I understand. Can I take the keys off of this man?
He's like, yeah, absolutely. And if you'll allow him, he'll gingerly hand them to you.
Thank you. What would you guys like to do with him?
I don't know, just... I don't know, I just need to get out of here.
Alright, well, I cannot promise you that the entire area is safe just yet, but I am going to unlock these cells. We're going to deal with this man, and then we're going to come back for you once we know it is safe to leave.
Of course, Nilsa, my daughter. And she points across the room. And you can see that she's just there teary-eyed, like she's scared, but she's just like at the door, just like fearful, but also wanting to get through to her mum.
Dreamer will say out loud, could one of you escort this man out of this room for a moment, please?
I'll do that.
Do whatever you like with him. I do not care, but...
Bound him up with some rope, at least for a little bit.
I was just following orders, man. I'm sorry.
I believe that he's sorry.
I don't.
I'm asking the DM.
Roll me an insight check.
Can I have guidance, Thunder?
Don't need it.
That was
18. You would get the sense that he's definitely just doing his job. He has no personal goal with this. It's just, this is the coin, this is the work. Probably done it a million times before, but it doesn't mean he has to. It always sits well.
Okay. I'd like to flavor that as me grabbing his arm, deliberately letting the claws puncture his skin and just dragging him out of there.
And he sort of stumbles to the ground. He sort of turns around and sort of scurries back a little bit again, still hands up.
I'll growl. What do you know about the man in the eye patch?
Just that he lived in town. They brought him and his family in a day or two ago, a couple of days.
And why isn't he here now?
Glasstaff said he was wanted for questioning.
Where do they take people who are questioned?
I don't know. They only took him yesterday. This is our first time we've actually taken people like this. We normally just threaten them, but...
So what, someone else took him out of this room? And that was the last you saw?
They dragged him and Yano out. You get the sense that with as he's saying that, you get the sense that he's putting a story together.
You're not going to lie to me, are you?
Look, man. It's Glasstaff's rules, that's all.
I'll look to Trey since he's standing here.
Who was apparently dead according to his token.
Oh, he's sitting on a...
Oh, I see.
There you go.
There we go.
I don't know. I'm not really comfortable with the decision of this guy. It's just his life lying with me.
I'm trying to suss out if he was responsible or not for the man dying.
Yeah, I know.
It wasn't me, man. I was just on guard here. I just had to look after the cells.
I mean, I suppose all of you are culpable in a way.
I'm not saying I'm innocent. It's just a job, man. We're just here to take control of the town. The boss wants it, the boss gets it. As this is happening, as you've opened up the cells, Nilsa runs in and embraces her mum and brother, as the three of them sort of reunite again after a few days, probably in separate cells.
We will come back for you when the coast is clear and we are able to leave. But until then, I suggest you stay put. We will make sure that nobody else comes through this way.
I understand.
I guess
my
I'd sort of...
sorry,
oh, sorry. Okay.
my husband.
Yes.
Is he... Can we collect him at some point?
I'm sure we can do that on the way out.
As Syl approaches,
Just
I'll
nods.
growl, loudly enough so that this guy can hear it, but not enough so that it carries into the next room. I don't know that Dreamer has informed this woman that her husband is dead.
Nope.
I don't think this man was involved in killing. Do I know this guy's name?
Red Brand?
No.
Oh.
Sorry, the eye patch man.
I think it probably would have got described. So, what you know about this, Syl informed you guys that was happening, and then a couple of days have passed, and you've talked to Sildar since then. You would know for a fact that it is Thel Drenner, or Theldrendar. No, I'll say it again. Theldendra. That was the male, and his family, Myrna, and 2 children, Nars, their son, and Nilsa, their daughter, were the ones that were taken. They were also Thel was also the one that that you heard had been arguing with one of the Red Brands, possibly the day before you'd even arrived.
Yeah, I'll
and that they'd actually
say
come
to
in
Syl-
and attacked his workshop.
I'll say to Syl very deliberately while studying this guy in front of me, his expression. I'll say, I don't think he was responsible for having Thel killed.
No,
Let's
but he's
see
still
if he-
responsible for everything that's happening
Wait,
here,
wait.
so he's going to have to pay
Wait,
for it.
He's dead?
And can I see if he seems
lying.
genuinely shocked or
He's-
otherwise remorseful?
Not lying. Remorseful, hard to tell. He's probably just shocked by that news.
Yes, they gave them to the Nothic.
I
Doomed.
fucking hate that thing.
Well, we killed it. That's beside the point.
I didn't know they were going to do that.
I wonder how oblivious you could have been to all the goings-on that you're responsible for as part of this group.
I've only been here for a few months, man. I wasn't here at the start. They needed more people, and I was on hire. Look, do you shy away from a coin when it's offered to you?
We tend to get the understanding of what is actually entailed in the requirements first, and if it involves harming innocent people, tend to say no.
Look, I'll be honest with you, man. I've never let coins spin my moral compass, but that's just me. I've met a lot of people recently who are quite the opposite.
Look, I'm not saying I'm a good bloke, man. I'm just saying, I got to earn a wage, and I was told to come here and help, patrol this town, put some fear in people. Seems pretty easy enough. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
I've got an idea if people are interested in this. I say that we've got ourselves a perfectly good person that knows exactly the layout of this area. And my proposition is that, depending on how good of a job he is in determining and telling us where everything here is, determines what actually happens to him.
Oh, that's really smart.
Look, I'll tell you anything I know, man. Glasstaff hired me as part of the Red Brands. His boss, the Spider, just wanted to frighten off adventurers and intimidate locals. That's all I know. Look,
Does anyone have a pen, ink and page? Because I think we need maps if you have any idea exactly what's happening down here and where everything is, because I would like a map to know exactly where we're walking into.
yeah, I can try and put something together if you want.
Not me, sorry.
Neither. Whoops.
I do. I'll just toss it over to you. And then kind of kneel down in front of Rhapsody. Are you all right? Is that the first time you've ever taken someone's life?
Like that, yeah. I didn't know my poison was that dangerous. I mean, I've seen plenty of you kill people with swords and things like that, but
You
yeah.
would have done worse to us had you not done that. You've
That's
saved
true.
all of us, Rhapsody.
True.
Syl, how forceful are you being with the pressure on him? Are you trying to make him rush it? Are you trying to are you letting him take his time?
I'm letting him take his time, but just the ever presence that I've got him in that position and he's not getting away.
He is 100% compliant. Fearful, but like if you're not telling him to rush forward or like to not dawdle, he will intricately do as much as he can. He keeps it. It's a rudimentary drawing, but it's a good enough description that like you can sort of get a general layout of the building. What you learn is this. First off, he points to. Well, he goes, "Oh, you would have seen what was in the hallway, right?" As he points to the doorway, just with the double doors.
No, we came from a different way.
Oh, right, the secret entrance. Okay. There's a trap set in the hallway. Pressure plate, or the bit of carpet there will has loose rock that will fall through. So just be mindful there. And he marks it on the map. Let me just get a drawing tool here.
Ooh.
I've marked it on the map for you, which you won't see until you get there. Yeah. Also, I just realised I have not closed this door properly. Oh, no.
Letting all the warm out.
Say again?
You're letting all the warm out. Gotta close that door.
Don't talk to me about warmth at the moment, mate.
No,
I'm in a town at there's 5 degrees at the most. He'll then draw further up. Points to a southwestern sort of what looks to be like he's sort of drawn just as a basic rectangular box. That there's a sleeping quarters. But we've given that out to some bugbears at the moment. That the spider wanted to be here.
Who's this spider? Are they like a goblin?
Not a lot about them.
I haven't met them.
Right.
Just
But what do you know?
Just he's Glasstaff's boss, and he wants this town all for himself. Something to do with a mine of some sort.
Be the mine.
Has he misplaced this mine? I don't ask that.
Yeah. All I know is that Glasstaff gets the orders from him. He passes them down to us, and right now it's just been, this town is ours. I'm just going to put a little marker here to designate the doorway that he was talking about for the bugbears, so you know which room it is. He then sort of points up to a sort of like a more northerly pathway that basically what he's drawing is the stairwell that's to the south side of the crevasse. There's a room just there to the south that has the bugbears. Then he points, sort of draws up where basically the two stairwells sort of go up and converge into the center. That there's sort of like our mess room. That's where we sort of eat and where we sort of eat and just provisions and the like. I'm just gonna make that say M for mess. And this one says B for bugbear. M for, I know you can't see any of this, but I'm just putting it on the map so you know.
It's actually appearing in the
It's appearing in the black areas. Oh, because you would have seen those
Yeah.
areas so far.
Yeah,
Cool.
we've seen. Yeah.
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 And then just north of the mess is Glasstaff's quarters. He has like a lab there, and then his room.
is he here now?
Yeah. I'm just going to point out the fact. So I'm just going to bring you to. Oops, I'm on the wrong screen.
Trey uses a bonus action to reload his palm pistol.
I'm just going to bring you to here. So you'll see, like that secret room that you'd found. He hasn't pointed that out. He doesn't seem to be aware of it.
Ooh.
But what you gather is that again, the north side would be the wizard's lab, and if you're saying that there's a quarters there, then potentially whatever that hidden doorway would take you to is linked to that.
It's getting close to where that area is. Yeah. Okay. How many of you are here at the moment?
I don't know specifics. There's 2 on guard up top in the manor.
There were 2 on guard up
There
top.
were 2, yes.
Okay.
Good point.
So you came in from the basement.
Mm-hmm.
So then there would have been the 2 that were in there and their sort of guard post near the cistern. bugbears are in their room. They're sort of just told just to be here for muscle if needed. Dead's been busy just harassing a goblin. Maybe half a dozen currently just resting in the mess hall. And then Glasstaff.
Goblin of another prisoner of yours?
The goblin's part of the goblins. I don't really know. They're just here to work. It seems like the spider works with the Cragmores. I don't know.
Okay. I'm perfectly ready to believe there's an innocent goblin who's got mixed up in this. But it sounds like he's part of the bugbear company.
That's fair.
Yep.
To it. You guys stew on that for a moment. Let's take a quick break here before we wrap up for the night. We'll probably do another half hour or so after this. If that's all good with you guys.
Yep.
Cool. All right.
Yep.
No, terrible. Stop immediately.
We're going to take a drink. My throat's starting to get a bit wispy, so I'm going to go make myself another drink. But to everyone watching, thank you so much for being here. We're going to take about a 3 to 5 minute break. I'll run some ads in the meantime just to remove the pre-rolls for anyone else who jumps in the future. But yeah, feel free to keep chatting. I'm loving this dragon talk that's going on, Star Crunch. Apologies I'm not as interactive. It's very hard to focus on so many things. But I'd love to see what you do with that. Feel free to keep us informed on that. But yeah.
Yeah, join the Discord and let us know.
Absolutely. See, you say you couldn't stream Lobster Jess. You have this all down pat. But yeah, we'll be back in about 5 minutes time, so please do not go away. And And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for your patience as we went and made ourselves some drinks. Also had just a quick little chat about possibly what they're doing next, and more importantly, nostalgia talk about other campaigns that we've been in.
Yeah.
All right, we are back in Tresendar Manor, more specifically the underground, or the underside of it, where their crypts and cellar were, as well as what looks to be a secret hideout that's been built there. Definitely by people long before the Red Brands, given the state of the structure, but being used now as basically a garrison of sorts for this mercenary group that's taken over Joran Village. Let's bring back up this music that we had earlier. Oh, the undercarriage. Yeah, that's right, Phoenix. What's that from? The undercarriage. So I think it's off a stupid YouTube video. Okay. The Red Brand Ruffian that you've kept alive draws out as intricate of a map as he can. Basically, here will give you the information on the rooms as we get to them, but I've labeled them as much as I can in the meantime. Presuming that you're going to let him live, he will gladly be locked up in the now empty cell.
Yeah. I mean, look, I don't want to kill him.
Yeah, I've been observing his reactions. As far as I believe, he's like just... he hasn't taken part in any murders. He's just been like a willing participant in the general like village terrorizing.
I would kind of like to see him face the repercussions of his actions, though, potentially in front of the town, and the town can decide his fate.
Ah, for sure.
That seems fun.
For sure, absolutely. I think that's fair. I think I'm not really too sure how I'd put it in character, because I guess it'd just be like trade, walk off a little bit and just stare solemnly into the distance, but I guess sort of grappling with the knowledge that every person we've killed coming in here so far could have been this guy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
some of these people absolutely are evil, but a lot of them could just be doing their job. And like,
In that case, if there's no objections, I'll put him in the cell and I'll lock the
go for
door.
The dreamer remains silent.
He too is also silent. Like, he's just like he is compliant in all ways, but like is now just like sort of like in his own mind and just doing what is told.
Can I
How are
take
you
a
feeling,
quick-
Rhapsody?
Sorry.
How are you feeling, Rhapsody, after stuff?
Yeah, it's... A lot's happened. How are you feeling?
Oh, yeah, fine.
Sorry about all that loud noise I made.
I didn't. It seems that was all of them. And we probably would have met them soon enough. No, I think we're fine. Just hope you're feeling okay. I'll go for a gentle pat on the head, taking care to avoid Bo.
Just be clear, there's nothing about Bo that looks anything other than a rubber duck. Like, it's just that, again, without Dreamer hasn't said anything yet, but they noticed a weird aura coming from it.
In context, in character, I haven't noticed anything, but I just think it's polite to avoid Bo.
Okay,
Just
cool.
based on
Just
how
want to be clear on the meta there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look, even from Trey's like experience from context, he'd be treating Bo with a certain degree of respect.
Perfect.
But yeah, I suppose.
I was also feeling okay, by the way, Flippin.
Oh, yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I guess I'd sort of notice the dreamer approaching and sort of spin on the spot. Like this. No, not really. Be like, well, we found one of the okay ones, I guess. I don't want to say the good ones, but you have to keep clearing it out, hey.
Yeah. I find it hard to believe that. Are people worth redemption, Trey, because they feign ignorance in their actions?
I feel like there's more perspectives to things than I can appreciate from my position. But from where I stand, this is a man who's definitely done wrong. There's no question about it. And they need to answer. But I think in this instance, it's probably not up to us.
No, unfortunately, it is up to the incompetent town master. What justice this man will see.
Look, let's have a different conversation about that later, because that man I have sincere problems with.
Can I take a quick look around this room, see if there's anything of interest
Yeah.
before we move on?
Go ahead and roll me a perception or investigation check. Amid the bones in one of the sarcophaguses, you do find a jeweled gold bracelet worth 140 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good bracelet.
I haven't got an item for it, so I'll need to.
Which means it's probably not a cursed item.
Not yet.
Probably.
You know what? I'll just just take a note of that, and I'll get it fixed up for next session.
Good.
Amongst the skeletons is just some pretty worn and tattered gear, short swords, short bows, and leather armor.
Can we leave the keys with the family?
Yeah, I mean, sure.
Just that way they can lock themselves in if something comes to try and attack them. Or if somebody else locks them in, they can let themselves out.
Very wise.
As you give the keys to Myrna, she thanks you. Thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to do this, but I appreciate it.
No, nobody deserves to be scared in their own hometown.
She's just sort of like, again, she's sort of getting more into that motherly state of just looking after her
Yeah.
children. But she looks at you and like almost like adult to adult in that sense, like just sort of nods and appreciates the recognition.
Sure, adult to adult.
It is to the layman, yes.
Yeah.
Adult, small adult.
Yeah.
You're more adult than the two kids at the moment. Let's just say that.
Fair.
You should move on. Everyone
That's good.
is still
I was
alright.
gonna ask. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It'll be okay.
I should ask. Do you think we should pursue this secret passage I saw earlier, or should we see what's behind doors numbers 2 and 3?
I mean, you can check them out, but
He told us what was behind those doors, right? We believe him?
I'm inclined to, honestly.
Well, speaking of which, Silax is going to talk to him as everyone leaves the room privately.
I don't think he had the presence of mind to try and deceive us. And if he has, he knows he won't get away with it.
Alright. Trey cocks the hammer as he opens the door.
Let's just deal with Sil's conversation.
Yeah,
first.
go for it. Yeah, absolutely.
You there?
He sort of glances
Come
up
closer.
and sighs and trying to just. I'll say that you've still kept him bound, so he's
Yep.
So he's just there and he's sort of eyes down. He's not really trying to. He doesn't really want to lock eyes with you.
Oh, no. You look at me when I talk to you, please.
He looks up. You can see there's just sorrow in his face.
He's going to brush the hair out from his right eye as the blue iris disappears into just a milky white eye that starts glowing yellow.
Fear.
If we find one thing wrong with this map, I will come back and I will kill you. If anything happens to the 3 people you have taken hostage, even though they have the keys, I will come back and I will kill you.
I did as best I remember. I don't know if it's probably not 100% accurate, but I've tried to label it as best I can. I promise.
Good man, that's all I wanted to know. Oh, and there are fates worse than death. And I'll just walk away.
He just watches you as you walk out, just pale as the grave. You hear a slight chuckle in the back of your head as you do that.
The iris and pupil reforms in my right eye as I walk through the door.
well, it looks like this might be that trapped room that he spoke about. I imagine it just looped back onto that entranceway that we entered through.
With the pool.
The one with the pool, yes.
Yeah.
Could we clear the trap in case we need to make a quick detour exit through here?
I mean, we can definitely uncover it, but from my understanding, this is a pit.
Mm.
Oh, right, was that it?
From memory.
Yeah.
They
Pathway?
did say there
No,
was
he
a pressure
mentioned the
plate.
pressure plate.
Yeah, they did
Ah.
say there was a pressure plate.
My apologies. I misunderstood that.
So is there this rug here that we can...
Oh, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
there
sorry.
we go.
we
No,
couldn't.
No, that's right. My mic crapped out. Like I picked it up before I started saying anything, but
Okay, cool.
yeah, that's all good. Cool. Yeah, as you enter this room, essentially it is just a very general hallway. Thick dust covers the flagstones of this somber hallway, with walls decorated with faux columns every 10 feet. The double door that you have entered through is at the west end, sheathed in copper plate, now green with age. A relief carving of a mournful angel adorns the door. Based on this very crude sketching that the Red Brand pointed out, you do quickly find the trap that probably would lead to basically what looks to be just be a collapsed pit. No spikes or anything on the inside, though it definitely would do a lot of damage for someone who's just tripped and falls with the rocks.
Mhm.
Do I have anything?
knowing where it is, it's easy enough for you to essentially skirt around.
Oh, okay. Well, look, Floodbane, I don't have any planks on me, so I guess we might just have to avoid this one. Gingerly tiptoe round the outside, if that is possible.
Yeah, it's easy done. So like, yeah, again, like it collapses in a way that, like, again, it's sort of more that even though it takes up the entire width here, there's still like enough footing around the edge that you could easily just sort of, Uncharted Drake kind of shimmy.
Yeah, I just want this bit not to be concealed anymore. That's all.
To the south, where you can see Trade, is the doorway, which, based on your general understanding of this layout, would lead back into the initial entrance that you came from. The doorway that was underneath the stairs.
Yeah, I'll just sort of turn to the group and I'll say, all right, well, if the map was right, this is back where we started. So just let me check real quick. I'll just sort of stealthily open the door if I can.
Yep. So you're just peeking in, or are you like swinging it open to have a look?
No, just peeking in so I can make sure that it's the same room we started in.
Cool. Give me a perception check just to be sure.
Sure thing. Perception. Not bad.
No. You begin to sort of peek open and just keep it slow, and as you do, you actually see a glint of silver, as there looks to be a person standing right next to the door.
Oh, jeez.
He hasn't noticed that the door itself has opened yet. Like, it's you haven't pushed it enough open for him to notice it. Behind him, another red brand. And you can hear with that 21, a third one sort of just tapping his foot near the cistern.
Alright.
You get the sense that based on what the captured one told you, that these might have been people that were in the room that you hadn't looked at in this area.
See.
Now
So
awoken and aware of things around them.
Managed to lure them out and now can avoid them, theoretically.
So, there's actually a pretty cool trick that this door can do now. I've actually added like the peering option, which one way, where you can actually, hold on, where you can do.
Oh, that's sick. That's
I'm not actually here, by the
cool.
way. I just wanted to see that.
That's so cool. Alright, sweet. Alright. So I can
So I'll
see
say
that
you
guy.
see one guy, but you can hear the other two.
Yeah. Okay. Am I able to sort of stealthily pull the door closer back up from him?
Yeah, I'll like with that perception, like you're able to get enough eyesight that you didn't even really need to open the door much at all.
Alright, beautiful. So just very stealthily back up. Make my way back across the pit and just like make a shush gesture to everyone before I do. Shimmy back across. Be like, well, it's definitely the same room, but there's at least 3 guys in it now.
Oh no. Good guys?
No, I mean, I saw one that was a red brand and the other 2 went attacking him, so I'm assuming they're all bad.
Okay.
We'll need to go out that way. Should we take them out now?
Well, I don't know about you, but I want to see what's behind door number 4.
I forgot one interesting bit of detail that definitely should be, he would have told you straight away. To the south of the crevice was a cavernous pathway, which he points out actually does lead to a cave exit. Basically like as like a little, it's a narrow pathway, but it basically leads out into the forest just underneath the manor.
Okay. In that case, I'll say, well, I'll ask and you'll probably just tell me that they didn't appear to be, like, in the act of searching for us.
No, they're just sort of hanging around. I think we should sneak off in the opposite direction.
The 21, I'll say that the one that you could see enough was definitely on guard. Like he's that thunderclap would have definitely echoed through to this area.
For sure. Yeah. Right. They know we're here, but they don't know we're here. No?
We
Fun
should.
fact to everyone watching,
Right.
I've been moving them around based on positioning and where they think people have been moving. They saw the door, the secret door was open, and so they were hidden on the side, ready to strike anyone that came back
no,
through
sure.
that hallway.
We closed it behind us.
No, you didn't say anything about closing it.
You doing DM stuff behind it,
With
screens.
the thunderclap happened, I'm shifting them all back over to this door. Like, what's that?
Oh, God.
These guys are Metal Gear Soliding like crazy.
If the base is on alert, we should try and find the Glasstaff before he has a chance to escape.
I'm gonna put my drum away.
For now.
For now,
And now.
I think we should check out this secret door.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Except much nicer coming. We should do
Any
that.
objections?
What did you say, sorry?
Any objections to checking out the other secret door?
No. But if we know that they're aware, Flippin is probably going to say, like, look, our top priority should be getting the hostages out. But also I want to see what's behind the other secret door.
I think if we cut the head off the proverbial snake, we'll have an easier time getting these hostages out of here.
Oh
I
yeah, because we're
also-
figuring from where they told us Glasstaff was, we might have found an entrance the guy didn't know about. Yeah, full agree.
Yeah.
Straight
I
into
feel like-
his, quarters.
I feel like if the Red Brands see the prisoners missing, they'll definitely know there's people here helping.
Yeah, so has our last chance to, use the secret entrance.
Yeah.
Cool, let's do it.
Is everybody prepared for... Does anyone need to take a potion, or does anyone need healing or anything?
I'm good.
I'll be around.
Oh, 3D Bounties, thank you so much for the follow again. Apologies. My alert thing is so busted at the moment that it doesn't do audio.
Should we divide up the potions we've got before we keep going?
That is a good idea.
I'll take one, either to drink or use on someone else.
And I just realised why. Because I haven't got set to monitoring output for me to hear it. Now we're good. I should hear it from now on, hopefully.
Dreamer, maybe Trey or I should go up front.
Very well.
Oh, in. Actually, probably.
Does
Yes,
everyone
that's
have a
what I'm
potion, or do we all... Have the potions been given out evenly?
I'll be fine without it. You guys go ahead.
So just to be clear, like if you do want to take one, you can drag it straight off the party inventory
Yeah.
into yours, and it should apply. You just have to tell me how many you've taken, and
Rhapsody.
I'll deduct the quantity.
Rhapsody
we can
already
adjust
has
in the
one.
machine.
You can do that too, yes.
I've taken one and then adjusted the quantity in the party down accordingly.
So do
Oh.
Trey and
I
Sil
will.
want to take one?
I'll take
Well-
one.
Yeah, I'll take one if Dreamer's not taking one.
Go for it.
Just so at least it gives us...
Yeah, that worked. Alright. Yep. Then I put it down to 0.
Well, if we get split up or anything, then
No lad.
most of us are covered.
Yep.
Sure. And I'll just sort of look at Floodbane and I'll be like, as we move towards the doorway, just sort of say, do you want to go first or should I take the lead on this one?
I mean, you're the fighter, you're probably the most efficient.
Oh, it's very nice of you to say. I do have the highest armor class.
Ooh,
Oh.
sorcerer tank.
As you enter through the hallway, you see that this is a set of stairs that seems to ascend upwards slightly, similar to the stairwells you have seen on the other side of the crevasse, which leads then to another brick wall.
May I approach stealthily?
Of course you can. Roll me a stealth check.
Oh, thing. That is the thing that I can do, being a guy who does stuff.
I'm not going to make you roll a perception. That's an awesome stealth. Let's get some D20s in the chat, gang. Woo woo!
Oh man, I got that dice on fire.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, I won't make
Where'd
you
he
do a
go?
perception check because you know that this is a secret hallway. As you begin to move up, you notice that a door to the left-hand side of the wall is available. It's actually more prominently seen here because this is the secret part of the hallway. And so, yeah, there you can easily open it as you need to.
Okay, I will just again try and peek through it for me.
Cool. Let me just quickly. Whoops, wrong. Oh.
I will open a telepathic link with Trey
Why is that not
so
working
that
that
he
way?
can communicate
I'll just open
without
it.
having to speak.
As soon as I detect like the dreamer's presence in my brain, I'll just say door, scoping it.
You begin to peer through and open it up, and it, weirdly enough, like despite this being like a stone door, you're able to make it glide pretty smoothly without any notice. Looking in, the walls of this bedchamber are covered with drapes of scarlet cloth. The furnishings include a small writing desk and matching chair, a comfortable-looking bed, and a wooden chest at the foot of the bed. Sitting at the desk is a short, dark-bearded human man in robes studying a tome. He wears a princely mantle of ermine, and his boots, gloves, and robes are trimmed in the same fur. A dusky glass staff leans against his chair within easy reach. Etched into the staff's length are stylized feathers. Sitting in front of you is Iano Albrecht.
Dawn. Why have you forsaken me?
What?
Son of a bitch.
He has not noticed you come in, or not noticed you open the door yet.
Who knew the person that had a villainous beard was going to be villainous?
Yeah, you can't
Curse.
look like that and not be the bad guy.
Well, look, Trey is a simple man with not a lot of life experience, so he's pretty shocked right now. I guess he'd just sort of be frozen there for a second, and like you'd probably notice the dead air in the mental link dreamer. But would just sort of leave the door as it is, but just sort of slink back down to Floodbane and just say, Yano is... Glasstaff is Yano. What? I know, what? But no. Oh, look. But, if you trust me, fine, but no, seriously, we've got to do something. Like, we're just going to jump in there and attack him?
Yes, we should be doing that.
Plot hook for the cheers. Thank you so much.
Jeez.
I guess so.
All right. Is it possible for me to? It's going to be difficult for everyone else who's behind me, but nah. Can I let? Yeah, I'll just like try and, as quickly as possible, I want to swing the door open and bust into the room.
Okay.
Letting us know you're going to do this.
Yeah, I mean, you can see Trey, he's like got his hands pressed on either side of like the door and the frame, and he's just sort of like swinging himself back and forward like he's prepping himself to bust on in. It's pretty obvious he's going to do this. But yeah, he's stealing himself up.
Let me know when you do it.
Now?
You bust on in, and we are going to go into combat.
Am I allowed to be following him?
I'll say you'll be able to follow him, but because he's doing the full action, he will be the one that has surprise. Because again, none of you said that you were sneaking in, so.
Oh, that's my bad. I'm sorry if I fucked everyone else in there.
No, you're fine.
No, that's fine. I just want to be like...
Absolutely,
A step
like yeah.
behind.
If you, I'll allow you guys to take one more step in if you need to be.
Great.
Oh, whoops, I didn't click the button.
Can I please roll above a 10 for fuck's sake?
You did. You're on the 12. Sorry.
Righty. Okay, we are about to go into a fight. We'll make this our final fight for the night.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I love Final Fight. Great series.
Let's get that music going.
Kick his ass, Trey. He's a wizard. He's got like 4 hit points.
And
I
you've
got
got
written.
so many guns.
All right. It is a surprise round, so
Alright, let me make this as badass as I possibly can. So like, just forcing the door open and forcing himself through it at the same time. Trey just sort of flies into the room.
as you do, he turns, and though it looked like he might have been prepared for fighting, he was not prepared for fighting from that direction. As he
Hell
looks-
yes.
and then scrambles to grab his staff, giving you a chance to run in. His staff
What I wanna
is by definition, technically he is probably about here.
Okay, cool. What I want to do is just sort of continue my motion after bursting through the door and like run and slide across his table while shooting the crossbow at him,
Oh, so hot.
and end up in the corner of the room.
Nice.
Are you
Give
going to
me
try and pick up his staff as a free action?
Yeah.
No.
give me
but
an
I should.
acrobatics check with
Dun, dun, dun,
advantage.
dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun.
Oh, that's not great. That's not bad.
It's enough for you to slide across. There's nothing fancy you can really do with it, but like you're not it doesn't, you don't fall flat. So you slide, you hit some of the things, get across, and do your shots.
Awesome. Yeah, shoot him off with the light crossbow for now.
Alrighty, go ahead, roll damage. Oh, go ahead, roll on attack. Oh, geez, that looked almost like it would hit a 20 on my end.
Well, what I'm going to do is use my inspiration that I've been granted to roll it again, if I may.
You certainly can.
Good call.
That's better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Very good. That definitely hits.
Not great damage, but hey, I'm just happy to have hit him.
5 points of damage.
Damage is damage.
You watch as it strikes into his shoulder, and he's like, as you do so, like you sort of see like a slight ripple of like arcane energy.
Ooh.
I just want to use a free action to say, "You scheming little traitor. We've got you now."
Lord Boucher, nice to have you here. As he grabs his staff and gets in preparation for the start of the round. We return through the cycle to Dreamer, who starts up.
Oh, me already, huh?
You hear a... Lord Trey. Or Lord Boucher.
Excuse me, Floodbane. I'm just gonna squeeze past you here real quick. Sorry. Just gonna. Yeah.
Can you get in there? Yep.
Yep, sorry. Excuse me. Yep, sorry.
Nice stuff you have there, Ariana. Just gonna whip out the shillelagh sickle.
I think you just did the normal sickle, so that might not be the shillelagh one.
That's a good point, but assuming it still hits.
So
Like
it's
+4.
it's a +4 instead of a 0.
Should be +5 actually.
+5. So it's 16 plus 5 is 21. That hits.
Okay, then we are going to again use that alien martial train to use a disarm attack. Although, has he grabbed the staff?
Yeah, it's in his hands. He hasn't probably got like up into the fight position, but he's ready to use it.
Then I am going to attempt to disarm him of it prior to him being able to use it.
Nice. He has
Hell
to make
yeah.
a strength saving throw.
So the regular damage, I also don't have him targeted. Whoops.
That's fine.
Let me just do this real quick. Ignore this roll. There it is. Damage is 5 plus a d6 for the disarming strike. Nice.
Ooh.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. You watch as he's reaching to grab it, focused on Trey, and as you come in, you just and smack the hand as he just and drops the weapon straight to the ground. You almost think that you might have almost broken the glass staff itself, but it slams to the ground unfazed as he rolled a natural 1. So that
Well, woefully outnumbered.
11 points of damage taken, and he's looking pretty rough now. Yes, it seems I might just be, as he starts to sort of look around. Anything else?
Nope.
No worries. You all watch as a tiny little rat pokes its head through the underside of the door and will rush up to Trey and go in for a bite.
Ah, rat.
Give me 1 second. Does a 22 hit? Adam, I think your mic's off again.
Ah, yeah, it was. Sorry, it actually does.
No worries. you take 5 points of piercing damage as this rat emerges and shifts it back into the little familiar that Iana Albrecht had with him when you first met him. His little Quasit friend. Oh, you can't see him yet. He's still invisible. Hold on.
Fuck that guy.
Boop. There you go. He goes for a strike, and then that's his turn.
Rat damage.
Iano, seeing what's going on, looks around for a second and realizes he is definitely out of his league. Ooh, I just need to check something here. Hold on. You might have done something
You're out
really.
of your element, Donnie.
You might have done something really good here.
Good for who?
Dreamer, I think, you might have made the right move. Trying to disarm him.
You can maybe kind of pick it up.
No, he can, but it's... Yeah, he's going to use his action to grab his staff, as it's no longer in his hand, look around and go, I was so forward to involving you in on this, but I guess c'est la vie. And he begins to cast an arcane sigil in the air as he teleports away.
I would like to cast Counterspell at 4th level. No, wait, that's my other character.
I would like to use my reaction to kill this man.
Where would he go? He knows you've come through that door, so he will... You both have the highest perceptions. You actually hear it's very faint, but off into the sort of southwestern side, you hazard from one of the rooms you haven't visited yet. You hear sort of a, and that is his turn. Trey, you're up.
Oh damn!
This Quasit is looking at you like the rat face now gone. Now this little critter going.
Well, I guess I'm gonna shoot it in the face, considering it's popped in front of me and nobody else is here.
Go ahead.
Just sort of reflexively shoot it.
13 or 21 will definitely hit.
So, roll some damage. 12 damage. There we go. It's either minimum or max.
You either roll max or min damage every time.
This little thing just sits there, like biting at your leg, and you're like, Jesus shit! And you shoot down the light crossbow. As it strikes into him, he just turns into a cloud of smoke. As the familiar is destroyed.
All right.
Why did that say 6? That's weird.
Let it click for half damage.
I might have, yeah. No, there's no dust there or anything. It's literally just a fine familiar Fae, so it just returns back to the Fae realm.
Get back in there. Okay, well, not having gone through this door and not knowing what's on the other side of it, sorry, I didn't mean to open
That's
it.
right.
I'll just run back over towards Floodbane. 5, 10, 15.
You have
Well,
30
I can't
feet
be
of
20
movement
feet.
now, remember?
I do, that's true,
As a
so I'll move to here.
halfling, I don't think it costs you extra movement.
No,
Starcrunch absolutely
what have you
obliterated.
done?
Well, hey,
What have you done?
it's Wizards of the Coast, man. It's not me. Why am I always the one with the rap?
Halfling's too strong, please nerf.
Please nerf. I'll move my full 30 feet, and as I move past Floodbane and the Dreamer, I'll just say, he's gone! Somewhere here still, maybe. I don't know, I'm just running, because I haven't been through that door yet.
What?
What?
As I come within yelling range of Rhapsody and Syl, I'll just be like, hey, did you guys see a nerd? It was Yano. It was him all along.
Yano?
It was me all along, Austin.
Yano, Glasstaff is Yano. Yeah.
We've not seen anybody.
No.
I think
Well,
he's
I
down
will-
this way.
I will slightly disappointedly end my turn. Thank you very much.
Okay. You are up, Flood.
I was kind of expecting Trey to go in here on his turn.
Sorcerer attack. Sorcerer attack.
Here's your chance. It's just for you.
Can I guess a free action, listen at this door before opening it?
Yeah, of course. Perception check for me there.
A mighty +1.
I should have done that, hey? Sorry.
No worries.
No, that's fine.
You take a listen in, and you can't hear a thing. It's the door's too solid. All you know really is that you just heard a whoop of the teleportation occurring as you came around the corner, and no idea of any other things outside of this room.
Alrighty. Can I open it while like dropping to the floor so that if anyone is aiming to shoot it, like say chest height, it'll go over me?
If you're willing to go prone, then yes.
Ooh, I just wanted to crouch.
Okay, I'll allow it, but depending on if anyone's in there and they attack you, I will determine if it's any sort of coverage.
Okay.
Okay?
I mean, yeah, I'm fine if there's no mechanical benefit. I just want to be doing something sensible for my character's
I
perspective.
understand. Go ahead and open it.
Alright, I open the door.
You open the door, and inside you see what looks to be a laboratory. Where is the information here? What is relevant for the moment you open it? Storeroom.
20 feet.
It appears to be a wizard's workshop. A large work table set up with different alchemic contraptions. Some stewing and bubbling away with a series of bookshelves off to the far edge.
Okay.
No one inside that you can see.
Alright. I think I will just close it again.
Okay.
I'm fine if that takes an action.
No,
since I'm now
I'll
planning to-
allow it. Like, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I'll head back using the rest of my movement and say, he's not in there. Maybe check the hostages.
Okay, that's your turn.
Prisoners. But yes.
Okie dokie.
Just for the hell of it, since I haven't taken an action, I'll ready an action to blast anyone who comes behind us.
Using...
That would be Ray of Frost.
that's a cantrip, right?
Yep.
Cool. Yep, no worries. Syl, you are up. Rhapsody on deck.
I have no idea what the hell's going on.
Can I have said that to Dreamer loudly enough that Rhapsody and Syl have heard?
If you want to yell it out, yeah, everyone else could have heard that.
Yeah. He's gone somewhere. I think we should check the prisoners.
All right. So I check movement. Yeah, I probably will use my action to dash then, if that's the case.
Oh, I could have done that. Oh well. No, I'm holding the fort. I'm holding
10, 5, 15, that's 30 feet. That is 45 feet. Come in, have a look to see. That's 50, have a look to see.
The red band turns to you sort of like in shock, just at the speed you burst through, as do some of the others. But they're all in shock. No one else is in here that you haven't seen before.
Cool. Last 10 feet of movement back, shouting down through the hallway. Not in here with the hostages!
Okay. Give me 1 second. Actually, you know what? Actually, I just need to do a roll here. Okay, cool. No problem. That's your turn?
Yeah, that's everything. Don't have a bonus action.
Okay. Rhapsody, you're up.
Should I go to a different door, Trey?
I think... Did you hear anything earlier? You just disappeared.
As in, like, magic disappear or disappear like run away?
Oh, like magic.
Oh, I don't know how far he could get.
Neither do I. think south.
South?
Just yeah,
Okay.
not anywhere we've been already.
Okay. I'm gonna start running south, I guess.
That's my guess. Sorry, that's
Yeah.
the most vague I can be without metagaming.
So I'll go 10 feet there.
I'll say for the sake of metagaming, like again, I don't think it really is metagaming, but like again, like with your perception and what you all heard, like you would have heard a sound sort of coming, not through the doorway that actually no, you wouldn't have seen Fluid open the door, but you would have got the sense that like it was definitely southwesterly in terms of audio, as muffled as it was through the walls.
Okay.
So yeah, so what him saying south
Then-
is more than accurate.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to figure out if I just go straight south or if I head towards one of these doorways. And I'm thinking doorways. Am I able to jump over this crevasse again?
Yeah, it's what is it? What's the long jump method again? It's
It's 25.
25. Does your long jump give you any functional things if you've moved? Oh, with or without a running start. Yeah, so yeah, you can easily jump 25 feet. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, easy.
cool. I will jump over the crevasse then.
Yep.
Does that still count as part of my movement?
It is movement.
Yes.
Okay.
You're just like you're
So
just
that'll be
changing it to a leap,
20.
which for you is still
25.
nothing.
Yeah. And then I can use an action to dash as well, is that right?
That's right. Unless you've got a bonus
Pick
action
it up.
dash option. Yeah, it's an
Yeah,
action to
I
dash, which yeah, only
do
rogues
not.
have. You can go
Or
diagonally though.
goblins.
Actually,
But I think the dash will get me up to here.
It's yep, that's right. Yep.
There.
No, because I'll count the diagonal as 5 foot.
Oh, okay. And I will listen at both of these doors that I've got, I guess.
Give me a perception
If I
check.
can. Not that I can go through them yet, but...
As you listen in, you hear a noise from the door to the south. Indeed, Iano's voice. Get out there now and kill them! They ruined this mission, you're all dead!
Uh-oh.
Okay, we're probably not escaping with the hostages before more hostilities escape.
I'm
Happen.
not in Kansas anymore, Bo.
Hang on. Can I see the dreamer from here? No, I can't see the dreamer from here. I'll just sort of in a stage whisper be like, "No prisoners!"
Right, that's it. That's my turn. I don't have any bonus actions.
No worries. And I think, given the voice of Iano telling what sounds like, and behind that door with that perception, you also hear just the clamoring of swords, like a good half dozen swords, as tables and chairs like begin to shift. You get the sense that the red brands are coming, and with that, we are going to end tonight's session.
I saw that coming, you fuck.
You fuck!
You absolute fuck. Oh, it
You
was
fuck
a
you.
worthwhile effort. You knocked Iano down pretty heavily.
I'm gonna die.
You're not. You're gonna run back to the rest of us, and then we're gonna back you up.
Yeah, they're all gonna get turns before me, though.
I got your back. Don't worry. I'm up there.
All right. But yes, this is looking to be a good fight. And you haven't even explored this entire hideout yet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what
We
happened?
kept trying to, but then we found more secret doors.
All these secret tunnels.
Secrets. And then we found the end boss, and we were like, "What are we gonna do? We're gonna stab him."
And look, to be fair, you did stab him pretty well.
I did.
It was a
That's
good
true.
stabbing.
Yeah. So you stabbed him so good he
My
ran
turn.
away. So
No.
But yeah, we will come back to this next week, presuming everyone is going to be available.
Oh,
Yeah.
We'll keep we'll let everyone know in Discord if that's not the case. But yeah, I will say as well. Let me just quickly check my notes here.
you can't kill
Do
me
we
if
level
I
up
don't come
mid-fight?
back. So
Medfight level up. Yeah. That would be level 12.
I mean,
Sure.
that's a hell of a level up.
Level 12.
I look forward to casting Wall of Fire, except transmuted spell to lightning.
Well, that's spicy.
Ooh, wall of lightning. Very, very
Also-
exciting.
Do you
So,
also have elemental adapt so that you can? Oh, wait, no, it's the same thing. Never mind.
so I will say this: no matter how this scenario plays out, whether you fight or get out, you will level up at the end of it.
Hell's yeah.
Oh,
I will be,
As long as we survive.
Unless we die.
unless you die.
I want that staff.
Yeah.
Just don't break it.
Yeah, whoops.
I promise.
Man, you have no idea how.
I thought you were attacking the staff.
That's a good idea. I'm gonna do
That would have been a good idea.
I know how
No.
obvious it is for this guy to be a villain, and particularly because I know a few of you have already played this game before, this map.
Yeah.
So, but like, trying not to describe his stuff as intricately as I could, and focusing on the feathers was kind of hard.
Look, I'm just gonna say, as a person who's not very smart, I didn't clock it, so you got me. Liz.
Oh,
Neither did I.
nice.
It took me a second to remember who Yano was.
No, I knew who Yano was, but I was just like, oh, yeah, okay, he was a bit sinister. Yeah, oh, okay, well, fuck that guy.
Yeah, you mean the guy that walks around town with his little demon imp companion?
You can't just judge people because they walk around town with a little demon imp.
It's true, I'm not a
And
racist.
I will.
No, well,
No, we go by facial hair.
Dreamer will be the only one
Racism
that
is based,
survives this
actually.
campaign.
Hey, those are your words, not mine.
Oh boy. But yeah, no, we'll be back next
Yeah.
week with a thrilling conclusion to this combat, and potentially may or may not have more information as to what has been going on here in Joran Village. But this has been tonight's Phandelver and Below Exandria edition. I hope everyone's enjoyed it. A big shout out to everyone who's raided and jumped in and followed tonight. Thank you so much.
And all the people that have joined the Discord.
Yeah, we had. Oh, is that what all those buzzers have been?
Yeah, you've had a few people
Holy
join the
sh!
Discord.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I've been getting on all these dings, and I'm like, oh, should I be? Oh, look at that!
Come on,
Oh,
tell
Star
us.
Crunch United, Torturous.
Yeah, come tell us your D&D
Oh, which is 3D
stories.
bounties. Thank you so much. Truly appreciate it. Come on in. We have multiple things there to chat about, but yes, truly appreciate it. I am hoping to be back online again on Thursday to play. We'll probably continue on with some Rayman Origins. I've been really enjoying
Nice.
that. But we do have some spruiking to do for some of our other players here. You can find Floodbane on Discord as one of as a DM who plays IRL D&D with Trey, aka Ted DM's Adam. Yeah, they often tell stories about some of their campaign shenanigans as well as other campaigns that they're playing in.
They have been amazing stories.
There've been some amazing yeah, amazing. I'll just leave it like that.
It's a word for
It's
it,
a
yeah.
word for it.
Eye-opening, isn't it?
Dreamer, aka the Plot Hook, is also a streamer. You can find them at their channel. What are you currently doing at the moment, Alex?
Just D&D, which we're continuing tomorrow night.
I did that wrong.
Yeah.
Our players just inherited a tavern that they are in the process of renovating in our Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
That will continue on tomorrow, and then I'm hoping to be back to regular streaming come this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows what?
Love that. Yeah, you'll find myself, Lobster Jess, and if you've been in the chat long enough for tonight, Null, amongst other people in that campaign. I highly recommend it. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Sylvain, aka Rainbow Unicorn Phoenix, also streams. Awesome speedrunner and variety gamer. What's been going on your channel?
Yeah, so doing Tears of the Kingdom on Monday, and until then, on Friday we've got Persona 3 Reload as well as Amori, which is a great game. And then on Sunday we're doing no reset runs of Final Fantasy 16, so I can enter into Final Fantasy Relay 9 as the runner for 16.
Ooh, nice. Like that. Definitely gonna give him some support because he does amazing stuff. He also lore dumps and tactically talks you through what he's doing constantly. Great to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's verbal diarrhea
Yeah.
constantly.
You gotta love it. Rhapsody,
Better
aka...
than other
Go on.
types.
Yeah,
Better than other types of diarrhea.
for sure.
Mhm.
You know
Absolutely.
diarrhea is hereditary? It runs in your genes.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yay.
Uh,
I haven't heard that one before. That's
which leads us to.
Does that mean we all get? Does that mean we all level up every time you tell a bad joke?
No. If anything, I'm just giving you more material. Lobster Jess, aka Rhapsody, is also in our Discord, as well as Plot Hooks
Hi.
and Phoenixes. Always drawing amazing art.
Yeah,
They do make
I'm
them
everywhere.
Also,
Brilliant artwork.
I love your new avatar. That is such a cool
Oh,
picture.
thank you.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
Thanks.
But yeah, definitely jump in there to see some of her amazing pieces, and come in to chat whenever we can. I try and do as much gaming and D&D talk in there as possible, though I have been a bit slack these past couple of weeks. More information on that hopefully this weekend as I try and do more streams. So,
Yeah.
with all that said, gang, thank you so much for your time. Have a great day, a great night, a great time frame wherever you are, and we'll see you next stream. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.